Hey everyone, do you love tabletop RPGs and want to help shape a brand new system? Then let me tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, our heroes arrived in Vinkovci only to be placed in the middle of a battle for the life of a young lady. A bit of gunfire later, the party, along with Jasmina Morek, sped away from the scene. Miss Morek revealed to them that she'd been looking for her father, Dr. Dragomir Morek, in connection with the excavation of what has come known to the commons as the Crusader's Tomb. Left only with enigmatic notes and messages, the group is left to their own devices to try and find him. With a short visit to the Vinkovci General Hospital, our heroes met with Dr. Morek's old friend, one Dr. Belinzada. Belinzada informed the party of the doctor's delusions and questionable ethics in the face of scientific discovery, but remarked that he had not been seen in some time. Finally, at the Levaki Dvorak Lodge, everyone settled into their new accommodations where the ladies restrained India Maria in a corset and set about convincing a young waiter to steal the lodge's guest records. Whatever could have happened to the good Dr. Morek? Will India be able to escape her corset? Let's find out on tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express.
Hello, and welcome to this evening's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and these beautiful people around me are our investigators who were so excited to, I'm excited to drive insane and or kill whatever I can get away with first. But let's go around and say hi to everybody and see how everybody's doing. JT, how are you doing this evening?
I'm fantastic. How are you all doing?
Oh, I'm good. Are you asking us or are you asking chat?
Everyone.
Oh, see, Brian's already passing rumors.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, President's Day was just great. I just sat around like a lump and played games and wrote all day, so I'm happy.
Sevvy has the worst time.
Yeah, that sounds like a day well spent, though. It sounds like a day well spent.
It was nice.
Yeah. So, how was your day today, Frost? You just sat around like a lump all day. Did you get anything accomplished?
I did. I wrote like almost 12 pages of stuff in my DM how-to book, so I got some stuff done. And I got chewed on by Calvino because he's crazy and wants to go outside and play, but it's 20 degrees below, and he doesn't like that. So I ended up getting free scratches.
Oh my god, I thought you were, for a moment there, I thought you were gonna say I ended up donating blood or grabbing blood and injecting it into my system or some weird shit like that.
I mean, I technically donated blood to him.
Oh, wow.
Because he drew a little bit. So, yeah. I'm a blood donor.
Okay. Well, you might need to send me a copy of that book because God knows I need all the help that I can get. But speaking of wanting to go outside and play and desperately needing to get out of where he is, Chris, how are you this evening?
Wow, that was I have never been so offended by something I 100% agree with. I'm doing good, all things considered. You know, it's cold. I'm admiring the nice artwork of Sevvy's character avatar there, where she's looking all badass and cool, and I'm just some goofy guy in the back of a candy van. That's interesting.
You're just holding all my ammo just because I can't hold it all. In fact, you're just holding the flamethrower for me. That's what's going on.
I can't help the art and vibes that you people give off. Hey, that's not even the right picture. Awesome. Son of a...
That's the one you sent me.
I sent you another one.
Did you? Do I need to change it? Oh,
yes.
God. Son of a gun. All right.
That's Sevvy's Raspberry Brigade behind her there. They're out for, I don't know, blood.
Yeah, those of you with keen eyes on the stream can tell that that's Kevin Smith in the background.
Chris is cut off on the right.
Yeah. Just so that you guys know, Nomi is out sick, so if you didn't check out her Twitter post, that is why she cannot be here. And I'm really sick with a cold, so that's why I am off camera. But I am here.
Sevvy, I look like this and I'm on camera.
You look lovely, Frost. Like, oh my god,
yeah.
like your hair is so luscious. I just want to grab it really hard and then cut all of it.
Oh wow!
See, I knew where this was going.
Wow.
Why do you think I stay at an arm's length plus?
Oh my god! Sorry, I will try to mute when I'm coughing or sneezing. But if a cough does fall through, I apologize.
I'm sure everybody's fine with it. Now, if you're weeping uncontrollably, then
I can pretend to cry.
Oh. Terrible. Just terrible.
Wow.
I thought that was very believable.
Can we give her a Betty for? Oh wait, no. No Bennies in this.
No Bennies for that performance there. Well, hopefully you feeling so bad won't affect your gameplay, and hopefully Camellia survives today. But
I'll have you know my rolls are even better when I'm sick.
Nomi's in the chat. She says she's high on drugs.
Oh, Nomi, I'll have some of what you're having, please.
Please send some my way because I have a really bad cold.
Lynn said, "Nomi without you." Me too. Like, well,
Oh my god, no, I do not want coffee with hot sauce. I saw Moss drink some of that, and that looked disgusting.
It wasn't even that bad. It was just Tabasco. It wasn't even like real hot sauce. It was more salty than spicy.
I think what this means is that Moss wants you, Chad, to threaten him and encourage him so that he puts real hot sauce in his coffee. I think that's what it means.
Do you keep words in your pocket just so that whenever you're ready, you can shove them in my mouth? Like,
yes.
Okay.
I do that all the time.
Better than something else, Moss.
Well, that's fair enough. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I would. Yeah,
like an apple, because we all know what happened last time you ate a banana on stream.
Yeah.
Which end do you peel the apple from?
I know that I'm doing it the wrong way, but the part with the stem on it, I always peel from that because you get a better grip on it. But I know that everybody says that that's not the right way to peel a banana.
So you're talking about apples.
I just start from the side. Yeah, apples.
Apples.
No, that's the joke. When I was playing Silent Hill, I kept saying, "Oh, look, a banana," and it was an apple. So it became a meme.
Yeah, no. If we're talking about actual bananas, I just bite into the side of it and eat the whole thing.
Wait, hold on. Can you explain that again, please?
He goes typewriter style.
When I was playing Silent Hill,
I was kidding.
I was kidding.
Wow.
All right. Well. Yes, to answer your question, Nomi, I would like some morphine. Thank you very much. Because I'm gonna need it to get through tonight's stream. But
we're the ones in danger. Us, Moss.
Yes, but your character's sanity is in danger. My actual sanity is in danger by the time this stream is over. So,
see, that's where I got you beat, Moss. I have no sanity on my character.
Well,
in fact, I've gained an indefinite insanity.
Hey, look at that. Hey,
I think I need to roll some improvement rolls, Moss.
Oh, okay. Already.
Yeah, I played Call of Cthulhu last week while the rest of you were not playing, and I tried every single skill and I succeeded in all of them.
Oh wow. What did you get done?
I went to the mall and I shut up the place. I also did survival checks to kind of see where people were running to. I also tried my stealth and sleight of hand and fast talk to get my way out of it. Yeah, I succeeded in all that. It was amazing.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
And this was in the game, right?
Yeah, in the game.
In the game.
Wow.
She's not sick. She's on the run.
You know what?
No.
By the end of this session, I might just let you make some improvement rolls on the skills that you succeed on in this session. That sounds like a proper reward for everything you've accomplished.
Okay, I tried.
Not Moss. Nobody's generous as him.
Nice. Hey, Moss, could we hook up a heart monitor to you so we can just watch your heart rate and your pulse as the game goes on and when Sevvy rolls? I just want to see those jumps.
Man, I'm willing to get into an EKG machine. Like I'll be awesome. I'll go the whole 9. And
let's
just
do it.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty cool.
I think it'd be fun.
All right. So do you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or something like that?
I have an Apple Watch, but I have a Samsung phone. So I mean, I know you can use them together, but it just doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm cheating on one with the other.
It doesn't feel right. I like that.
No, but we can connect your Apple Watch and maybe have it have some type of connection to OBS, so Chad can monitor your heart rate and have it be seen. So if you're into it, I'll figure out how to do it.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. If you can figure out how to do it, then we'll do it.
There's a will, there is a way.
Then you all will see just how close to pre-hypertension I actually am. So, yeah, let's hand out some benefits, shall we?
Wait, I have one question about what you were just talking about.
Yes.
So, if you have no soul, right? Does your heart react in different ways if you had one of those monitors on? Would it even register anything if you lied or anything, being that you're soulless?
Not if I lied, no. Because the conscious lies within the soul. So, if you lie, I don't really
you wouldn't feel bad about it.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I am immune to lie detector tests. But my heart is still a physical thing. I am still a human being. I just don't go anywhere when I die. You know, I just kind of lay there, you know.
Well, you go somewhere.
And that's not too dissimilar to what I do when I'm alive. So.
You go into our fluid press.
Oh dear. So, boss, you see a turtle on its back.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? A friend gives you a wallet made of real leather for your birthday. I'm just going to start asking you all these questions. Would just stare at the camera, please. Answer truthfully. Boss is a replicant.
I hear turtle meat is quite tasty. So
now, if I saw a turtle laying upside down, I would grab a pitcher of water and pour it on it because it obviously needs water, but I would not flip it over.
Wow.
I don't know. What is the point comp test tell us there?
Yeah, I'd have to check the manual. I'm not sure what that was. Is it replicant, human, confused?
Someone who doesn't know the difference between an amphibian and a reptile. I don't know.
Look at his eyes. You could tell by the glow in the eyes.
That's the glasses.
There's a fine line between theater kid and psycho. Is that what you're hearing here? No?
No, I got too many ladies to be a theater kid.
Eureka, that was directed at you.
Wow. And true.
We're not letting you start the game, are we?
No, but that's okay. You know what? I'll
he was just about to hand out pennies.
I thought this was Wednesday After Dark. My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So, we got some benefits to give away.
I thought we just upgraded from a Rudai to Chris.
Wow.
So
I never knew the difference.
We did get a silver membership from History Eraser Button. That goes to Chris. It says no fan art. Chrysanth, can we double check that? Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure some cool dude made some cool fan art back.
Yeah. Double check on that, Chrysanth, and get back to me if you're watching this right now.
I saw fan art like yesterday, so let me send her a message.
Yeah. But with that being said, we did get 68 likes last stream. That's freaking awesome, guys. You guys are doing really well on these likes. 68 likes. That's massive.
Only really good pushing those buttons.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thank you.
We're only 4 short of where we needed to get everybody a bonus die, but that's okay because we did get 51 comments from last stream, which is also crazy good. So in total, I'll wait for Chrysanth to get back to me on the fan art, but we did get 2 Eureka points for Chris and then 1 to everybody else. So use that wisely, everybody. You've only got 1.
No way. I intend to use it recklessly.
Well, you got 1 you can be reckless with. Be reckless with 1 and very cautious with the other.
Yeah.
Just like we know Jimmy always is. Yeah, well, basically, but that's okay.
Well, this might be the episode where Camellia dies.
Oh man, I'm totally not crossing my fingers for that one. And before we actually dive in, I do want to give a quick shout out to Sirenscape, because if you hear any sound effects, music, and or fart noises, 2 out of the 3 of those, I will let you decipher which of the 2 come from Sirenscape. And if we give them a shout out on stream, then they don't copyright strike our channel. And that is flipping awesome. So just wanted to give them a quick shout out. I think
could you possibly give them a shout out in chat, private chat?
Do what?
Could you possibly give them a shout out in private chat?
He wants a link.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Let's see. Gore art by JT. Eureka to him. Okay, so Gore.
I thought I did it for everybody.
Jean-Luc.
Oh, he did it for everybody.
Yeah, definitely got.
What you doing?
Chrysanth's getting stingy.
She's very.
Well, she's judging the art quality. The only one that was up to stuff was
okay. Yeah, just a reminder, just please put the fan art in the fan art channel, otherwise it will be missed.
Sometimes it'll be missed even in the fan art channel.
Apparently. Chrysanth, what you doing?
Well, you guys burned her brain out with that nugget death game.
That makes so much more sense. Where is the channel? Where's the... I can't find it.
Smooth says Chris Santa's gonna kill us all eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
I survived a week in Florida with Chrysanth. She's not all that bad. Okay, it's all just like she's all bark, no bite.
Oh no, yeah, I see it here. Chrysanth, it was sent on February 13th because we had no show last week. So everybody should get one Eureka point. I'll send them.
Yes. All right. So yeah, everybody go ahead and take another Eureka point.
Yay.
I'm making the executive decision. Even if Chrysanth comes after me, I'm making the executive decision.
She's coming for you.
Oh God,
she's 5 hours away from everywhere, I believe. So
I think, she's like not all the way across the country, but close enough to where I could probably get a knock on my door in the middle of the night. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let me get us swooshed. All right. So I did go ahead and update. I went ahead and updated Camelia's art there because JT wanted me to, so I did. Let's see. Boop, boop. Let's get some of that going. All right. So when last we left off, you all were going through and looking around in Vinkovci, trying to find some sort of lead on where Dr. Dragomir Morik is. Jasmina Morik, his young daughter, has been looking for him and made her way from Zagreb to find him. So far, the only leads you've gotten are a couple of notes and a testimony from Dr. Belen Zada, stating that they had gotten into a fight and he has not seen Dr. Morik for a little while, saying that he had left and taken one of his shotguns with him. And now you all sit at the hunting lodge, the Dvorak hunting lodge, Levaki Dvorak Lodge, sitting in the lounge area with the roaring hearth. Camellia sitting there in a very tight corset, schmoozing with one of the waitstaff, trying to get...
That was India Maria. India Maria.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, that was India Maria. That's who I meant. That's not who I said. That's who I meant.
At least you didn't say Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is wearing a corset as well.
I mean,
And
his
Camellia
character, Jimmy.
You know what? If one of you
Amelia's putting
wanted to spend a Eureka point, I would put the corset on Jimmy.
I'm so tempted.
Listen, I better get a Eureka point out of this deal if you're going to put Jimmy in a corset. I'm just saying.
I mean, you bring all the punishment on yourself. You've grabbed up every single Sedefkar simulacrum piece. Voluntarily, might I add.
Yes, and not a word of thank you from anyone.
He's got a point, guys.
You don't want to encourage it, is what we're saying.
Yeah,
we're just not
avoiding positive reinforcement. I see.
Exactly.
I see. All right.
Now we just have a Deadpool going. I'm just saying. So she was schmoozing. Who was she schmoozing? Who was
it? Was one of the wait staff. Did I name him last episode?
What I was trying to recall if he had a name.
Well, it's not canon, so I can just come up with a name right now.
All right, then.
Jimmy.
Don't name him. Yeah, I was gonna say don't name him Jimmy because that'll be so confusing.
Let's see. His name is
Jimmy Gummers.
Andro. There it is. Andro. Andro.
I'm gonna forget that name.
That's a Croatian name.
Huh. So he's from
If you
Croatia.
say so.
Why are we seeing all these immigrants in here, Moss? What's going on?
You're in Croatia.
Are we really?
Yes.
Yes,
It's not Croatia yet, but it's basically Croatia. Oh my god.
that was. I like it. Okay. What's with all the Italians? We're in Italy.
My
Oh.
excuse is I'm sick.
A lot of hunkies in here.
Yeah,
All right,
okay,
so-
thanks, Peter Griffin. There, very good job.
So, if I remember correctly, I think India had asked for, was it 5 years of guest records?
She asked for a bunch. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I think she asked for like 5 years, something like that.
Okay, I'll go ahead and share this with you guys just so you have it.
Thank you.
Oh, right.
All right, so you all are currently in the parlor.
Okay.
You see Andro gets up and he straightens out his shirt, wipes out a few creases from it, straightens out his bow tie, and makes his way out of the room down the in the south exit.
This is the waiter.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I will not follow.
Let me see. Let me see how well he does. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm getting messages.
Yes. Nobody said check your Discord.
Oh, I should.
I love that. Okay. It would take me too long. I guess perhaps I could show that on stream, but it's a very lovely Valentine. Thank you, Nomi.
Oh no.
It says we go together like huevos con weenies. Did you? I have to know, Nomi. Did you? Did
That is the
you
sweetest thing anyone's ever
make
said.
that yourself? Because if I were to get that in the mail and it was just like this Valentine constructed on construction paper, I would be so incredibly happy. Like you have no idea. Do I want to go through the time to show? Yeah, we got a game to run. It's okay. So he is gone for probably about 5 minutes. Is there anything you all do in the meantime?
Clay is gonna get up and go use the water closet bathroom just to make sure nothing untoward is going on out in the hallway and nothing weird is happening. He's just gonna kind of go in there, flush the toilet, wash his hands, and then come back out.
Camellia will get more alcohol for everybody at the table and then try to encourage Jimmy to drink more and then say, look, Jimmy, look how pretty India is today. Don't you think her dress is really, really nice?
Golly, she really is wearing that thing.
Here, have some more vodka.
Guys, this thing is miserable. I can't breathe.
You're fine. You're a girl. It comes with the territory. You have to make some sacrifices.
You know what?
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
say that
You're
Jimmy's
right.
so distracted.
She's like grabs it, just like tries to pull it up a little bit, but it's too tight. She can't get it up any higher.
You know, Jimmy, I'm pretty sure she would really like to read some John Carter at some point.
Gosh, you think so? She seemed awful sore at me the last time.
She points
Oh.
at you, Jimmy, and says, "If I hear the name John Carter one more time."
It wasn't me, I swear.
Okay, I guess she's out. I guess just don't even think about John Carter around her.
Do you think she likes Tarzan? 'Cause
You
I
know
could be
what?
Tarzan and she could be Jane.
You know,
I'm so happy that Clay is not at
I-
the table for this.
think that she will love it. In fact, maybe if we're around town, we can try and find you a Tarzan costume. Cosplay. Chicks dig that.
Golly, Miss Camellia, what's a cosplay?
Oh my god, I think Nomi's sending me hate to DMs right now.
All right, and as
Well,
you make your way out of the parlor, Clay, you can actually give me a listen roll if you'd like.
Sure. Not great at it, but it's always a chance he'll succeed with a 1 or a 7. What is that?
So it's an extreme success is what that is. So as you're making your way out the parlor, on your way to the water closet just across the hall, you can hear just off to your left, down the east corridor, it sounds like there's a bit of an argument coming from one of the rooms nearby.
Oh, well, that's going to distract him enough that he's going to stop and listen.
Chris, I'm going to send you a DM if you can look at it. And then, Moss, if you can look at your DMs too and let me know.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Does this have to do with me getting either money or fame?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then I'll look at it immediately.
Always say yes, and he'll always check.
All right. So as you make your way down the hall, you listen in, and it's actually at the furthest end of the hallway in one of the main bedrooms. You can hear what sounds to be arguing in Russian. It seems as though Sergina and Vladimir are arguing about something.
Well, I have conversational level, so at the 11% that's required to know basic conversations. So he'll probably miss out on anything incredibly specific.
Yeah, so based on just a conversational level understanding of Russian, you can tell that Vladimir is very much insistent on trying to get a ride, trying to get a car to drive them to Belgrade so that way they don't have to stay in this lodge any longer than they have to. These were not the accommodations that they were promised on the Orient Express, and he feels that they need to get to Belgrade. Whereas Sergina actually seems to argue in favor of staying here, saying that it's rustic and it's just a nice getaway from the accoutrement that she is used to.
Okay, he's chuckling to himself because, of course, like somebody of her stature would be like, "This is so romantic. It's charming. It's so edgy. It's a hunting lodge." And he's like, I guess that makes sense. All right. Well, before they end their conversation, he's going to make his way back and actually just pretend he went to the water closet and head back into the parlor.
Okay. All right.
Only to see Jimmy trying to avert his eyes, but hurting his neck, doing that sort of thing. And just sit down at the table and just, since it's, rumors and we're drinking and eating, just tell everyone about the little conversation that he overheard.
Oh, the chat is scaring me.
2 pennies. 2 pennies. Wow. Wow.
It's worth it if he's gonna be wearing it.
Ultimately, I guess Jimmy, I'm fine with it. Jimmy, I guess the choice is yours if that's something that you would be interested in doing.
Yeah, I asked him first before I ask you.
Okay. All right.
She has consent now.
So, as you all sit there and you talk about kind of the gossip that's going on around the lodge, the Russian royalty, which is having an argument just down the hall, you see Andro comes back and he says, he hands over some books to India and says, "You'll have to pardon me. I was only able to get my hands on a year's worth."
I'm sure India will be grateful and probably wink at him and smile.
Says, "Oh, Andro, that is almost as much as I could have asked for you. Thank you so much. If you could please get us some more drinks, we'd really appreciate it." To which he kind of has a strange look on his face as if he's confused as to what her intentions are. He says, right away. And he stands straight up, shoulders back, and makes his way back out of the parlor.
Oh, look. Another young man confused by you.
All right. So, with this, if you all wanted to look through it, you could see India opens up the book, and just from a passing glance, you can see that there are quite a few names in here. If you're going to comb through this and try to find some names, it's probably going to take you a couple of hours.
Well, we have nothing else planned until, I suppose, is it dinner or is the hunt happening today? I can't remember what time of day it is right now.
I believe it is close to... Oh, man. Chat, you might have to help me out here. I believe we are... I believe we're at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was close to bedtime when we decided to come and do that. Because it was
Okay.
towards the end of the day and we had nothing else to do, so we were like, okay, well, we're just gonna see if we can get this ironed out, see if we can get any information.
I suppose
We
that sitting
could-
here for a couple of hours and eating and drinking and doing that isn't a bad way to round out the end of the day.
Yeah.
Reading is Jimmy's superpower, so I mean, if you want to give him the books,
Sure.
Okay.
We get to stare at Jimmy.
So, are you just gonna look for the name Dragomir Morik? Or are
that
you
is
looking
exactly
for...
what. Well, I mean,
Well,
unless there's
look
anything
for-
else you get.
Yeah, I would say look for any names that sound Turkish or any names that stand out that happened when he was supposed to be around here. Maybe he used a pen name or something.
Okay. Alrighty, Miss Camellia, I'll do that. Here we go.
Extreme success. Okay. So you spend probably the next couple of hours, about 2 hours, pouring through these names. And the name Dragomir Morik does not even appear one time. You look through and you see names which are from all over the place. You see German names, French names, English names, even some Turkish names, although it's hard to say. You don't specifically find the name Makriat or anything along those lines. But you do see that it seems as though this lodge is a relatively popular hunting destination. As you can see etched next to several of the names, you can see schedules for guided hunts and such.
Oh, well, gosh, I didn't really need to be a library expert to find that out. Well, sorry, Miss Camellia. Ain't find nothing.
Alright, well, we tried.
Yeah,
I know if I had to guess, something tells me our best bet would be to go on that hunt. Maybe we'll find something.
Yes, and at this, Jasmina speaks up. She says, yes, it seems as though the only clues that we have are, well, the note and what Dr. Belenzaga had said to us. Unfortunately, it seems as though we are running out of leads.
That is true. Maybe something will present itself tomorrow. Is the hunt tomorrow?
Yes, it is tomorrow at 6 a.m.
All right, well, I suppose getting some sleep before then is not a bad idea. Looking over at Strathmore.
Gore is staring out into the reaches of the universe, non-responsive to anything you say.
Just reach over. Is there a glass of vodka still sitting in front of him?
Whiskey, I hope.
Or whiskey? Is it still sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just reach over and see if he reacts when Clay takes it. Okay. Well, more whiskey for Clay.
Wait a minute, is Carson of Venus an actual thing?
Yeah, Edgar Rice Burroughs. That's like one
No
of the
kidding.
second book, third. Wait, It's I don't remember what number it is. It's in the series.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to check that out. I only knew about that the JC word that Miss India doesn't want me to say.
Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah, that sure.
With that, India kind of shoots you a quick glance.
Wow.
All right. So, do you all hit the hay, or does anybody want to do anything while Jimmy is looking through the guest log?
I will practice with my dictionary my Turkish.
Okay.
So I'll use a bonus
Yeah,
die for that.
I'm going to. Are you going back to your room to do that, or are you going to do that at the table? Okay, then I will do it, but I don't have a Turkish dictionary, so I will just practice at table, reading through whatever I can find here. All right, if I can roll.
Jimmy would like to take a look out the. Is there a window nearby?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take in the scenery.
Yeah. So, from this side of the house, you can see that it looks as though this area from the back side of the house actually leads out into the countryside. You see a long, straight road. And from what you've learned about the guided hunt, Kunjevsi, which is a hunting preserve, is about 5 miles down that road. You can see on either side of the road is the river Bosur, kind of curves around and makes like a kind of like a C shape as it juts up against Vinkovci.
Oh man, beautiful. You know what? Just for funsies, let's do a spot hidden if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh wow.
Yeah. At this point, it is a little bit too dark. Given that there's no electricity around, there's no street lamps, nothing like that. Basically, all you can see is the fields and plains in front of you. You can see that it looks as though there are some bare farming fields that are just covered in snow in front of you that brightly reflect the moonlight overhead. But other than that, it doesn't look like there's much else to see.
Gracious, snow blindness.
Oh.
Jimmy's going to take off his glasses and brush them off on his shirt.
All right. There you go, John Gordon. How's that? Is the music a little better? All right. So, you all you all get ready for bed, and the men go to your communal quarters while the ladies share a bedroom. And the communal dormitory is a little cramped. You can see that as you walk in, there's water closets on either side where you can wash up. You go in through another door, and it's just beds lining the wall. And you can see that there are a couple people in here who are currently grumbling about the accommodations, presumably guests aboard the Orient Express. And they're kind of grumbling, but eventually they turn over and bring the blankets up to their chins and try to get some sleep. And the ladies, India and Camellia, are both very comfortable as your room is equipped with a fireplace. You've got a nice table set out in one corner of the room, and you've got your nice beds there that are very comfortable and very warm.
Question. Where are we laying? Where are our beds in relation to each other? Because I feel like Jimmy would try to get somewhere nearby, either Clay or Mr. G.
Yeah, is it bunk beds or single beds?
They're probably, I would say that they are single beds, and we'll say that, whenever you got in, you were able to choose whichever beds you want.
Jimmy's gonna be laying there with the blanket up. He's gonna be turned over to whoever's on either side of him. Mr. York.
Yeah.
Got a question for you. It's a bit awkward. I'm not really quite sure how to phrase it.
Just don't think about her and it'll go down.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so
Well,
glad I'm not there.
Clay is used to being in like barracks and in foxholes with soldiers, and
Well,
that's his thought process.
well, Mr. York, that outfit that Miss India was wearing,
Yeah.
you think it might, I don't know, maybe look good on me?
Oh, Jesus.
I
Oh my
don't.
god, I did not expect that.
I don't think red's your color, Jimmy. Wait, are you trying to slim down? Just don't eat so many bread rolls.
You know, old boy, I'm so glad he's what's the word I'm looking for?
Your intern?
Yes, but he seems attached to you rather than I, and I'm quite thankful for it, especially at this moment right here.
I've
Well-
learned a few different things in life, Jimmy, but one of them is that life is incredibly short and you never know when it's going to end. So do whatever is going to make you happy. Because you could
Gosh.
die tomorrow.
No, you just might.
That's very progressive of you.
Well, I'll think about it, Mr. York. Thank you so much. Good night. And good night, Mr. G.
Go fuck yourself.
Clay just goes to sleep with his feet hanging off the end of this European length bed.
I read my book and grumble to myself what a weirdo Jimmy is.
All right.
Phil Flair,
J. Edgar Hoover.
Phil Flair, Phil Poofster, Phil Flair, and Phil. Hey, kitty.
Let's
Uh,
see.
I
Jimmy's
just
just trying to
suggest-
go for a Section 8.
Don't. Yeah, okay, Klinger. Don't try and take it off of her while she's sleeping. That you only have a few hit points.
Ah,
right now.
yes, that's what he is, a clinger. Oh, that's not what you meant. Shit.
We heal 1 hit point, right? During the-
Yes.
We hurt.
As you all rest,
I'm
you
so
do.
hurt.
Those of you who are missing hit points do heal 1 hit point.
Okay.
How did y'all get hurt?
A long time ago, remember? Jimmy got down to 1 hit point, and I got down to 4.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
suffered multiple injuries on the job.
However, let's see.
Nomi's coming after you in the chat.
Jimmy, are you going to say to to India, are you about a size 14?
Camellia,
You brought
I
a
would
size
have
14.
you give me a listen roll really quickly, and I'll have India make one as well.
Okay.
Was-
I'll do that.
Was India a great big old fat person?
Okay.
Sure, a great big fat person.
No.
All right, let's see.
Oh shit! I
Are you
failed.
Buffalo Bill or
You
something?
You said listen?
Yeah, but
No,
only
that's-
for Camellia and India.
Oh,
I
never
failed.
mind then.
Okay.
Sevvy, you're on camera with your hand down your pants.
Oh god. No, I'm scratching my belly. But thank you for letting me know.
I don't think
You're
Stream
back
can
on
see it.
camera, by the way. So
I don't think Stream can see it.
there we go.
Oh, but thank
No,
you. I was,
you
Oh,
I
you
was
lucked.
scratch-
Oh, damn
Yeah.
it, you lucked out. Get in my
Yeah.
big mouth. I forgot.
Chad's
to
gonna go
put it
nuts. Ah, no.
I was
Alright.
I was scratching my belly because it's really itchy.
All right. So, you all go to sleep, and India and Camellia, your room is very warm. You sleep really well. The rest of you, the communal dormitory is warm, but there is a slight chill, as there is no fireplace in this room specifically. You can feel a little bit of the cold air radiating off of the windows, and actually some of the windows are frosted over as you wake up in the morning. But awaken you do, and the day is yours.
Oh, coffee and hunting. But first,
Yeah.
coffee.
Manly
So I guess
stuff
if
because
it's-
we're manly men.
Yeah, you know, Clay, old boy, were you ever looking for an intern? I thought, I know one. I know someone specifically who would be perfect for the job.
Gosh, I wonder who you're talking about. Can't be me. You love having me as an intern, Mr. G.
He's just gonna walk off and say, "Yeah, you want to be an intern? Okay."
Till about last night.
Mm-hmm. Too late. Contract already signed with you, I think, or something. He's gonna hurriedly just be jumping into his boots and heading out to
No
get
pay,
coffee
no
and food before we
contract. I
hunt.
run out and go get coffee.
Well, if it's the next day, I'll probably still just go out into the breakfast area.
We're walking out there like, whoo, yeah, that was a nice chilly room. They come out and like, that room was pretty hot. Oh, man.
I
The
walk up to
massages.
India and I go, I don't know what you've done to that boy's mind, but he's turning into you. In every sense of the word. Please fix him.
All right. And who else
And I
going
walk
out to
away.
get? Who else going out to get coffee?
Jimmy's gonna look for
Clay's-
pancakes.
Yeah, I went to
Okay.
get
All right.
I'll go too.
You pass by the other bedrooms and the trophy and game room, the door standing wide open. You can feel the heat radiating into the hallway from this room. And as you open the door into the foyer and back into the dining room, you can see several guests are already sitting there. You can see Franklin Myers sitting there, still wearing the same suit jacket. Still has the briefcase handcuffed to his wrist. And it's just sitting there on the table as he uses his offhand to spoon eggs into his mouth. You do also... Actually, I will have everybody give me a spot hidden roll really quickly.
Okay.
Sweet.
I got a hard success.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a Benny.
Oh my God.
Sure.
I can only fail with 3 rolls, for God's sake.
Regular success.
Wow.
That's incredible. That is incredible. Well, let's see. Okay.
Too busy drinking my coffee.
So, as you're walking about, you see in one of the sitting chairs in the dining room, someone sits at a table. He's got a bowl of porridge and a cup of coffee sitting in front of him. And he's reading a newspaper. And on the front of the newspaper, you can actually see a depiction of something. It looks odd. And above the illustration, you see the word coup de vista. And oh, that's not the right one. That's not the right one either. Let me see. And the illustration looks something like this.
Okay, that looks really weird.
Wow.
Man, bear,
Opera
pig.
pig. Opera
Jimmy,
pig
you-
ape demon.
Jimmy, you did put the dress on.
That looks like a demon. It's weird.
Jimmy
Man,
blushes.
bear,
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, Mr. G.
Does
that
that
was
thing
supposed to
look
be
like
just between us.
like what people call cryptids, and where people are like, oh, they obviously took the legs of a goat and a horse and an ape and a pig and put it all together and put it in the museum and put fur all over it? Or
What
does
can we
this...
roll? Yeah, what can we roll?
It's a jackalope, old boy, but in a different kind.
Let's see. What could you
Some
roll
sort
for
of
this?
Pig bear man.
I looked through my
First of
book,
all-
Moss.
Okay, yeah, you can look through your book. I
Funny
would
mention
say
of
those of
creature.
you could probably roll an occult.
I got a extreme success.
Where is
Okay.
my occult at here? Oh, I have a mighty 13.
It's under O.
Oh my gosh, I got a 14. I'm going to succeed by spending a point of luck.
Damn it.
Okay.
Oh boy, did I fail.
Okay. So, those of you who succeeded, including Jean-Luc, you would guess that this isn't any normal monster which is spoken of in tales. While you do, it does harken back to what was it that you said there, Frost? The
Cryptids or
the like a cryptid. It does kind of harken back to this.
Okay.
And while you can't read the language that the newspaper, which is the syllabus, is written in, this, at least the illustration, reminds you more of something that might be a construct. And Eldritch, you know that there are instances where perhaps some cultists, maybe the Vors or something along those lines, might have constructed troops or something along those lines.
When you say a
Into something
construct,
like
you mean like a golem, but a flesh golem of some sort?
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, because it looks
Who is
stitched together
reading?
in the picture.
Yeah, who is reading this?
It's just a man who's setting off at one end of one of the tables.
Can I go to the man and ask him if he could tell me what the news clip says?
Monkey, deer, pig.
To which he says a few words in Serbo-Croat and clearly doesn't
English?
understand what you're saying. And at which point Jasmina comes over and says some words to him and basically starts relaying a message to you back and forth. She says, "The Kudoist means monster in this
Monster.
language."
Did they see a monster around here?
No, the news story apparently says something about a monster described as this. A man saw it wandering about Vinkovci in an overcoat and a hat.
In an what? Oh, an overcoat and a hat. Where? Where is this? Is this a city where we're at, or is it nearby?
You are in Vinkovci right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not here.
Yeah, and she relays a couple of words back and forth with the gentleman reading the paper, and she says, "According to the reports, it looks like it was just wandering about the city."
Did they say where in the city?
City of Compton.
They do not. The article does not say exactly where in the city, but it just states that there was a man had the reports, called the police, and said that he had seen something along this description.
Oh, was this picture then like drawn based on the description from that individual who saw him?
She exchanges a few words back and forth. Yes, at least according to the article.
Do they say who the person is? The name of the individual?
Of the monster.
The person who saw the guy.
No, it says that the individual wished to remain anonymous.
Oh, that's odd.
Can Clay hear this conversation? Or
Yeah,
is he too far away?
I would assume that you'd probably be able to hear
Okay.
it.
Clay's just going to stand up because he's still got his, overalls or like his suspenders and his t-shirt and his pants. He's just going to stand there and he's going to do the pose. And he's like, "Are you sure they didn't just see me wandering around last night in the city?" They just do the, and then just ask if he can take a peek at the picture a little more closely.
Between you and Jimmy, old boy, I'm starting to think there's something in this water here.
I'm just happy to be doing something a little more to my liking, just pointing to the environment that we're in.
And they didn't say where he saw it, just walking around in the city. Did they see it in the morning, afternoon, or evening?
It says late at night. This was seen.
All right, that's very, very scary. Can you please ask him if this is the first time that they have seen him, or is this like a normal occurrence?
She exchanges a few words back and forth. And you see the gentleman, he kind of shakes his head and shrugs. She says, "No, this is the first that at least he has heard of this."
Sounds like the chupacabra. In a
The what?
way.
India says,
Chupacabra.
Yes, the chupacabra. Yeah. Yep, that's definitely what it is.
Well, I mean, not quite the same as a chupacabra, but similar enough.
And you're worried about me, Strathmore. I see.
You're all losing your minds, obviously.
Nothing
All
in
right.
your notes about a creature like this?
Oh, yes, I know exactly what it is.
You do. Okay,
Wow.
I'll thank the man and the female. What do you think it is?
That is some cult created it or some such thing. It's some sort of amalgamation beast.
So if it is, so it's likely we'll run into it when we go on our tour. Then. That's what you're saying?
Well, I don't know that, but I certainly wouldn't want to run into it. It looks quite ferocious.
Well, make sure to bring your gun when we go to the tour, just to be safe.
Oh, it will be with me. Don't you worry about that.
It's Borovsky's
Borovsky's
cousin.
cousin.
Oh,
It
jeez.
could be Chewbacca. How do we know it's not Chewbacca?
The hooves.
Mhm. Well, first there needs to be a war that needs to inspire a man with a turkey neck to write a story about a Chewbacca. But I
That's
don't
true.
think that happened quite yet.
No, probably not. Probably not. All right.
Give it a few
Well, I'll say thank you. Are there more of these newspapers lying around?
Yeah, you can see, if you look around, you can see that there's a stack of the newspapers sitting on the front desk.
Okay, I will grab one of the newspapers and make sure to grab the one that has. I'll particularly grab the picture of that thing so I can ask people as we go around.
Okay. And you do notice that the entire newspaper is written in Serbo-Croat. So you are unable to read what's written on the pages.
Yes,
But
I
Jasmina
always...
can read it. If you ask her about anything in particular, she can read it too.
All right. I will ask Jasmina to tell me, if there's anything else in the newspaper, and then I'll give her 10 francs. Is that enough?
She says, "Oh, you do not need to give me any of your. You do not need to give me any of your money. It's perfectly fine. You are helping me out in my search for my father."
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
But to answer your question, it seems as though there's another article in here talking about looks like the national troops have come into town. Looks
really?
like they are searching for the LPV.
Well,
Oh, and that's because of the bombing.
line.
Da.
Okay. Well, we just want to make sure to stay far away from them and not raise any type of suspicion. So, I'll look at Jimmy. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Jimmy's back. Jimmy, no funny business, okay?
Well, golly, whatever you mean by that, Miss Camellia.
You tend to bring the attention of many creatures and people, and they usually desire to shoot you. So let's avoid that, particularly with the army here.
Wearing the big old thing that pushes her things up.
Oh, she's not wearing it anymore. That was just yesterday.
But you do tend to get stabbed a lot, boy.
I think it's safe to say it's burned into his retinas.
Yeah.
He's just got an after image the whole time.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Well, Jimmy, just please try not to get shot or stabbed, particularly with the army here. I don't think we can bullshit our way out of this one.
Well, all right, I'll give it my best shot.
No shooting, Jimmy. No shooting.
Well, shucks, I already messed up.
You know, Clay, her saying no shooting is like pot calling the kettle black.
I only shoot in self-defense.
Wasn't going to say anything. And sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We know.
Exactly. It's not my fault. They just happen to walk right in front of my gun when it goes off.
Well, hopefully you're that lucky when we go on the hunts.
Oh, goody. I really do want to go on the hunt with you, Mr. York.
What is the weather like?
Outside, I'll tell you what, let me roll some dice and see what the weather's like.
Pull Jimmy aside real quick. I go, if you were to ask Clay to be your mentor and maybe to be his intern, he'd probably be all for it. He would love a young lad like you to help him in his studies abroad.
Well, gosh, Mr. Jean-Luc, you wouldn't mind?
Oh, no. Dear boy, you'd be doing me a favor. I want you to be happy.
Oh, golly, you're the best.
Well, let's speak no more of it. You go ask him when you get a good chance, and then don't bring up this conversation. You just came up with this on your own because you're so damn smart, boy.
Right.
So, the weather out today, as you kind of step outside, you can tell that there's a very light breeze blowing in from the south. And it's very cold, you can tell, but you can tell that in the morning sun, some of the snow is beginning to melt off of the roof.
Okay.
Oh, I hear it falling.
It is very clear outside.
My cat's playing hockey.
And at this point, you'd guess that it is getting to be very close to when you would need to meet the shuttle outside to take you to the what is the place called? The Kunjevsky or Kunjevsky for your hunt.
Yeah. So Jimmy's going to walk up. Mr. York, I've got some great news. Mr. Jean-Luc says I get to be your intern now.
While he's saying he's
Oh
ignoring
my
you
God.
completely,
I came up with the idea.
he just pushes his fingers right into your chest to see if you're wearing what he thinks you're wearing underneath your clothes. Just he's ignoring what you're saying. He's just like checking.
Jimmy just like he's smiling the whole time as like you're pushing up against him, and he's like one of those little dummies that you punch and they come back.
So I'm gonna guess you're not wearing the corset. Good. It'd be hard
He's
to
not
hunt.
wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they know the price of admission for that. Jimmy's not wearing it.
Oh wow.
Okay then. That's fantastic.
All right. So,
He just turns. Let's go meet that shuttle.
all right. So you make your way outside and around. As you do, go ahead and I would just have everybody give me probably a track roll really quickly.
Track.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not gonna go well.
Hey, that's definitely getting.
Oh my
Eureka
god, this
points.
went awesome! I just hit 13 and I have 13.
I'm gonna spend 6 of my 27 luck to do well.
Would it
Everybody
matter?
rolled really well.
Would it matter
Oh,
if
that's still gotta
I got
fail.
a hard success, or is not going to increase anything?
No.
Okay.
I'd say that
I will not
I'd say
spend the luck.
you succeed just based on that. So as you all, did you all succeed?
I spent luck points to
Yeah.
succeed.
All right. So, as you're all walking out, you can actually spy just around the stables. You can actually spy. It looks as though there are hoof prints making its way around the side of the building.
Did they ever?
Listen-
Hoof prints. Oh shit! Big hoof
Listen.
prints.
Does it look like it was standing in 2 feet, or does it look like 4 horses, like a horse?
Let's see.
You go 4-legged animal or 2-legged.
Okay. Well, maybe I should have had you. I mean, with a regular success, probably it'd be tough to tell. But India actually looks over to you as you ask that, because she had a hard success and says, "No, this was definitely on 2 legs. And look down here, it's split hoofed."
I have no idea what that means. What does it mean? Split hoof.
Split
Like,
hoof,
you know-
basically meaning that it is probably, either the tracks of a pig or a cow or something along those lines. It's definitely not a horse, as you can hear whinnying in the stables.
It's like that pig monster.
Okay, I suggest we follow in stealth.
Quick question: were we given like rifles for this hunting trip? I missed that part.
Sure, we'll say that you will be issued rifles whenever you get to your destination.
Oh, so we're not there yet. All
No,
right.
I have my rifle.
No, you can actually see the shuttle currently idling just outside the lodge.
Is the two footprints from the horse or pig or whatever it is, are they going in the same direction that the shuttle is, or is it going a different way?
It's making its way around the side of the lodge. You can see that the driveway kind of is a semicircular driveway where the road kind of moves past the front of the lodge, and the driveway comes in a U shape and meets the front of the lodge and then makes its way back out towards the road.
Okay, may I suggest we kind of take a quick look around the lodge?
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
we
we
want
should
to look
follow
for
them.
this man, a pig.
Definitely want to see if we see any
All right.
more tracks of it or sign of it.
Definitely getting the 45 ready at least.
You know, if it's hostile, I don't even know if we can take it down. It's rather big.
Okay, so as you make your way around, you said you wanted to be stealthy about it?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
Gonna try.
India
Can I
will
roll stealth?
Yeah. Okay, that's a
I have all the
success.
stealth,
India.
except when I fail, and then I have none of the stealth.
Nope. I failed.
I have a stealth of 36.
For a change, I
Alright.
succeeded.
Wow, a massive fail.
All right. As you make your way around the side of the lodge, the snow groans underneath your feet with each step that you take, and you follow these tracks. And the tracks eventually end at what would have been India and Camelia's window.
Ooh.
Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll if you would.
It wasn't me, I swear.
The pig bear man likes the ladies, does he? I got an extreme success, sir.
I got an extreme success as well. Got two.
Just got a regular success.
Okay. And as you're looking, you can actually see what looks to be a pile of snow on the ground just in front of the window. And you look up and you can see that it looks as though some of the snow has fallen off of the roof, almost as if someone maybe grabbed a hold of the roof and pulled themselves up.
What?
Is it on the roof? I search.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Guess I'll look as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if you all kind of back up to try and get a look at the roof, it's a little hard to tell, but you don't see anything on the roof at the moment. However, you do see with those spot hidden rolls, you do see that the tracks do continue along the roof.
Oh,
Okay. Can we follow them to see where they're going?
if you want to climb on the roof.
No, I mean we can follow to see like where they're going around the area. We don't have to climb, right?
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah.
So you can definitely try to. It's a little bit difficult as the roof kind of has all kinds of inclines and slopes. But as you kind of make your way around, you try to follow these tracks, and you can see that they actually end on the opposite side of the lodge and then make their way towards the river on the other side.
Well, it looks like we're on a hunt.
At which point you hear the shuttle begin honking.
Looks like our hunt is over.
All right, I guess we're going.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave this for later.
Yeah.
The tracks will probably be gone if it snows or rains.
Well, if we know it's coming back to their window,
That's true. We could be sitting there with a rifle. Put it right in its mouth.
I mean, how do we know that it's not going the same way we are?
well, the
Because it
river's
went
in
down
other
by the
direction.
river, sir.
That detail flew over my head. So the river's going the opposite way of us.
The river kind of, it makes a U shape and butts up against Vinkovci and makes its way back down around.
So not towards the hunting zone.
I don't think we're gonna drown
It'll
in the river.
flow towards the hunting zone at a certain point, but it's hard to tell exactly where the river ends, or if, maybe the river. You don't know the area very well, so it's tough to say whether the river leads toward the hunting zone or not.
Well, if this thing is an animal like I suspect it is, and not some kind of supernatural beastie, the best place to look for animals is by a water source. So I say we go on the hunt, because we'll probably find it there.
Yeah, well, this way we get to ride around in a vehicle and
That logic of yours is impeccable to me. He's mad.
you'll be safer in the vehicle anyway.
Well, I mean, do you remember what happened a few days ago?
Yeah, but he won't be driving this time.
Hey, Jimmy drove like a champ, thank you very much.
That he did.
Oh, I just meant you won't be
You'll be
available
getting
to be
ripped
grabbed
apart.
and ripped
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
the side.
Yeah.
Well, except for that. Golly, you had to bring that up, didn't you?
All right. So you all pile into the shuttle and make your way toward the Kunjevsi hunting grounds. And as you do, the guide who is in the front seat of the shuttle explains in both Serbo-Croat and German that there are 6 individual trails which you can follow. And as he does, you can feel the truck begin to kind of slide on the road a little bit and is quickly corrected. You can tell that as you're driving, the road is currently covered in snow and makes it a little difficult to drive, but this guy seems pretty adept at driving in the snow. And eventually, as you pass by kind of open plains, you eventually come to a tree line with a large wooden sign. Some of the letters covered in snow, but you can see the word Kunjevsi carved into it. At which point, the shuttle comes to a stop in what looks to be some sort of a parking lot. You see some horse hitches, which kind of outline the parking area of the preserve. And from there, you can see 6 different trailheads.
Is the young lady with us, or did she not come on the hunt?
Yes, Jasmina came with you.
Okay, just making sure.
Jasmina don't play that.
She says, I'm sorry, I'm not much of a hunter. I do not know who should I go with. Are you all going together
Oh,
on the
you
same trail?
I'll guide you. I'm an excellent hunter.
With that, she looks at you and then looks at Clay, who's clearly more capable, and then looks back at you.
We're all going through the same trail.
I think it's possibly best if we all go together.
Okay.
I would like to see if I spot maybe some man-bear pig tracks.
Okay. First of all, Michaela, thank you, Michaela. 36 likes, guys, so give yourselves a Eureka point.
Sweet. Thank you,
And-
button pushers. You're awesome.
We love you, but not that much.
Alright.
I love the way they push the buttons.
We love it. We love it. And you said spot hidden for any tracks?
Yes, I suppose that
Yeah,
seems
go ahead.
appropriate. Looking for man-bear pig tracks. Regular success.
Regular success? Yeah, you kind of give a pretty thorough combing of the area, and you can see several sets of tracks, actually, most of them being horses and men. However, the cloven hooves you don't seem to see in this area.
Ah, shucks, it was worth a try. But don't worry, Miss Jasmina. Watch me hunt.
So we are given hunting weapons.
So, yes. So, we'll say that you are all given, let's see. Oh, what would they give you? Would they give you a 30-06? They'd probably give you, I think 30-06 is, appropriate, I think.
Yes, the normal bolt action.
So you see that the guide goes over to a safe which is currently situated under the cab and unlocks a padlock and opens it up. And there you can see a veritable armory underneath filled with 6 separate rifles. And he hands them all out to each and every one of you.
Which is better, mine or what they're handing me? I have a 30 lever action carbine.
Let's see. The 30-06 is better.
All right,
Yeah, it does 2d6 plus 4.
I'll take that.
Probably a longer range too.
Probably. Let's see.
I'm just gonna take one of those.
Oh, that's I'm looking at the wrong thing. Lever action carbine. Base attack 6, 50 yards. Oh yeah. This is definitely the 30-06 bolt action rifle is a hunting rifle and is suitable for high damage over long distances.
I hunted.
So you can see that he hands you each a 30-06 and hands you each 3 rounds and politely asks that you wait until you are on the trail to chamber around. And if you go to the items, the 30-06 bolt action rifle, I mean, there's a couple entries for it, but if you wanted to drag one over just in case you need it onto your character sheet, you can.
Okay.
Items.
Way ahead of you.
I've already got one on my sheet.
Is it under library? No. It's under.
It's under, if you go to items.
Yeah, I don't see items.
I
Where's
don't see.
On the
okay.
on the right tab thing.
Under
Oh,
what
under
tab?
campaign. Under
Yeah,
campaign.
under campaign, sorry.
There you go. That's the
Items.
thing we're
Then
looking for there.
go for. I don't see anything.
Which one? The 30-06 bolt action rifle?
Correct, yeah.
Shit.
Or Camellia, you don't see anything? You've already got one on your, oh, no, never mind. Yeah, you've already got one on your sheet.
Okay, hold on.
Do we
Okay,
need to
get
take
that.
bullets too, or are you just going to have bullets?
We'll just say that you have.
She
bullets.
probably found that. Remember, she found a house full of rifles at one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because that was that in
Oh yeah,
Trieste
because I
you had?
grabbed a bunch of like rifles and I was like carrying
by
them
the
around.
by the
Yeah.
werewolf cave or whatever.
That's
The
right.
ghoul cave.
That's right. With oh gosh, what was Fake Wizard's character? Dr. Ivo Novakovic.
Where'd you say the bullets were, or is there not? Or
Oh, you don't have to grab
All
the
right,
bullets if you
that's-
yeah. We'll just say that you've got 3 bullets.
okay.
All right. So, when determining the trail that you want to go down, the guide basically says it's your choice, whichever trail you'd like to venture down. Go ahead and make me somebody roll me a d6 really quick.
Well, I would like to ask him a question before we roll.
Sorry.
They rolled.
We would like to go down whichever trail leads to the river, sir.
Yeah, close to the river.
Don't try and put me on some random trail, Moss. We're not that dumb.
Okay.
What the hell's that? Oh, it's 4. Look like some sort of ruin.
All right. He says, "Of course. Right this way," and he directs you towards one of the trailheads and begins heading down. And he instructs you all to be very quiet as
Do we have a map?
What's that?
Do we have a map?
No, there is no map.
Stealth roll.
Yes, I would have everybody give me stealth rolls.
This time I will use a Eureka.
Yeah,
I
me
don't-
too.
Yeah,
Whiffed
me
it.
too.
Whiffed it so terribly last time.
So terribly and terrible again. You son of a bitch.
Oh my god, I just hit it.
I don't think I needed to roll.
Oh, I only
these.
need to spend one. I will spend 1 luck point, which will put me at
Oh,
20.
I don't even know where I'm at because I'm so quiet.
Extreme success.
Nice. Okay, you're gonna roll for India.
Clay's
yeah,
evidently
dude, just
back in the
a minute
war.
Are any of you below 20 luck?
Maybe.
I mean, I know
You'll never
Sevvy.
know.
I'm at 12.
Not me.
Yes.
Hey,
Just
Sevvy, we're luck buddies. I got 12 as well.
Nice.
I don't
Luck
feel so
buddies.
bad about 20 then. Although I should.
I'm just changing things up here on Sirenscape real quick.
That does not sound good. He's changing things up.
Yeah, that's not a good.
Yeah, I don't love that.
This
That means he's
track
gonna
is
kill
labeled
us.
meat grinder.
Start playing the goddamn Conan music.
Blood on the snow. Good choice. Good choice.
All right. So, stealth for India. Boop, boop, boop. Where is stealth? Boop.
Jimmy's invisible.
Ah, yes. India hunkers down and she is silent. As you enter these trailheads, you can see that the snow isn't nearly as deep on these trailheads as most of it seems to have settled on the canopy and the trees. The guide explains to you that the animals which you are hunting, the fallow deer and the mouflon, or the wild sheep, are very elusive. Typically, the fallow deer are what is going to lie on these trails, and the farther down you go, as the landscape opens up, is where the mouflon typically are. But you make your way down. Let's see. Success. Okay. Very good. All right.
We all
Everybody-
succeeded.
Yeah,
We all
everybody's
succeeded.
good. All right. So, you make your way down these trails, and you walk for about an hour, and every once in a while, the guide will stoop down and point at a set of tracks, which lead off into the woods. He gives you the option. He says, "Would you like to try to track them yourselves?"
I'm definitely for that.
Clay just nods and says, "Go for it."
All right.
Yeah.
And as you make your way through, I will take. Is somebody leading the party? India will speak up and say that she is. I'm actually pretty good at tracking things. I don't mind taking point if I have to.
She can take point. I mean, I'm horrible at it, so.
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
Yep.
All right. And I'll tell you what. If you guys are wanting to help, I'll throw a bonus die on there.
Yeah, we'll help.
Yes. Jimmy will follow right behind her.
D8. Okay.
Probably too
So,
close.
not quite.
I feel like she would spend 3 of the luck.
Oh man, she's only got 22.
Nomi, would you spend 3 of your luck? Are you still here? Are you
Yeah,
still with
We'll
us?
see if Nomi responds here in the next minute or so. But you can see as you all make your way through the woods, you leave the trail. At which point you see the guide begins tying up ribbons to the trees so that way you can find your way back to the trail. You make your way through the woods, and at a certain point, you see that the trail makes its way around a tree, and India stands up for a second. And she begins stroking her chin and looks back at you all and says, "Nomi is flying high at the moment." Okay. That is right. She did offer me morphine earlier. And I would not do such a thing. Nomi. How
In
dare you
Minecraft.
insinuate I would? Yes, in Minecraft. But she stands up and looks back at you all and says, "Sorry, guys. I'm not sure where it went. I don't see the tracks anymore." and you look down and you can see it looks as though some of the snow has fallen off some of the branches above and has covered some of the area around, obscuring the tracks.
I look
Yeah.
up in the trees, Moss.
I mean, can I try?
You hear it?
Yeah, in them trees.
You look up. Yeah, go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll if you want. You don't see anything immediately, but yeah, you're more than welcome to give me a spot hidden roll.
I know it likes to climb, so I'll get a hard success.
Okay.
Up in them trees.
Okay.
I got an extreme success.
All right. As you kind of look up to see what it is that might have obscured the tracks, you see a couple of squirrels rustling about, chittering. And you see that they begin to fight. One runs over and tackles another one and almost knocks it off a branch, at which point it grabs onto the branch for its life with its front claws, pulls itself back up, and they begin fighting once again until one falls onto another branch and then skitters away.
Shoot it! Just kidding.
If you want to.
I'm
Not the
wasting-
squirrel, Mr. Jean-Luc.
I'm not wasting my bullet on a squirrel.
At which point the guide says, "There is nothing for it. Perhaps we continue down the trail and see if we can find another one."
That's a good idea.
All right. You make your way down for probably another half an hour or so. During this time, the guide tells you that typically these trails take about 1 to 2 hours to hike all around. And it comes to a trail end, at which point you turn around and make your way back. And about another half an hour, you can see that the river is coming into view. As the tree line gives way, you can actually see there are off in the distance a few of the mouflon, and you can see that some of them don't have horns, but some of the male ones you can actually see have these large horns which curl back and then back to the front, coming to a point down up near its muzzle. And they're very large brown sheep that you would guess is probably in the neighborhood of 150, maybe 200 pounds on a big one.
Them's good eats.
And you see the guide looks over at you and says, "If you can get one of those, the entire lodge will be eating well tonight."
Okay, how far away is it?
At this point, I would say, what skill would I use? Perhaps
Natural world?
that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a natural world. I'll have India Maria roll one, and she succeeded. She says it's about 300 yards away.
That's a bit out of our range right now.
It's too far away.
Stealth.
Just keep moving. Keep them moving.
Stealth.
I kind of want to take a shot.
Is it in range, Moss?
No, it's not. The range of a 3006 is 110 yards.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
we're not even close.
I mean, we
Alright.
could always try moving closer.
Yeah, that's why I said stealth.
Okay, who all is moving closer? Is everybody moving?
Not
I'm
me.
Closer.
I'm going to move in because I did so well with stealth the last time.
Well, I would say if you roll your stealth roll, you're moving in.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Hard
All right,
success.
hard success. Okay.
I'll try, but my stealth isn't that good, so we'll see. Nope, I failed.
I'm gonna let it fail. I don't want to spend the rest of my luck on a stealth roll.
Me
Okay.
neither.
So as you all begin to make your way forward,
Damn old man.
you can hear the snow deepens as you exit the tree line, and it groans beneath your feet yet again. You hear it cracking. There's even a little bit of ice underneath, which cracks underneath your footsteps, and you see the sheep look up and begin prancing away once you get within the range of about 200 yards.
If we shoot at this range, is it a penalty die? Because it's
Yes.
out of.
That would be a penalty die. Mm-hmm.
And if we aim, it takes a full round before you can shoot, and it gives you a bonus die. But by that time, they might be even further away.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
and especially if you're hitting a moving target.
Right.
Gosh darn it.
Okay, it's. I mean, I could try to roll, but it's gonna be really hard to get because I'm not really good at the whole action. But you guys want me to try and shoot it?
I'm gonna try to shoot it too, since I didn't. Well, no, no, you're definitely the better shooter.
I mean, you might as well just. If people are ready to take a shot, I mean, we're out here just to hunt something. I mean, you could spend another half an hour trying to track them down again if you guys want to. But I'd say if you're going to take the shot, snapshot.
So we'll be at a penalty die, and I only have 35 to succeed, which is not that great.
You'll impale. You're fine. I'm going to be taking a shot too, so.
You'll impale. You'll be fine.
In that case, we're all shooting. We should synchronize our shoots.
Fine, we'll shoot.
All right, you all form a redcoat style firing line.
With a penalty die.
Let loose your bullets with a penalty.
Bullet it up.
Oh, damn it. Now you say penalty. I'm re-rolling.
Yep. Oh, I didn't.
Oh my God! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I will spend my 4 luck. Oh, you hit?
Yep.
So
I have 76 in it, so.
I missed.
Very nice. So, Camellia, that's up to you. If you wanna go ahead and hit it, you can. Knowing that Clay, as you all fire, you see it leaps up and kicks its rear legs in the air. And you would guess that one of the shots hit. Clay, go ahead and roll me some damage if you would.
All right, let's see if he hits it well or not.
The music doesn't quite work, but it's all right. 8 damage. Yeah, as you do, you see it continues running, and you see blood pouring out of the wound. You look like you hit it just behind the shoulder, and you see blood pouring out of the wound, leaving a trail of melted snow behind it, stained red. And it runs probably about 30 yards and slows down and gets down on its knees and eventually lays down.
Good shot, Mr. York.
He's
Good job.
pulling back the
there's
bolt,
Nomi.
pulling back the bolt, catching the round between his fingers and just chambering another one, and he's looking at the tree line like he's completely in a different world right now.
And you can see that there are a few birds which have begun flying away out of the tree line.
Charlie's in the trees.
I was gonna say Jerry, since it's World War One.
There's krauts in the trees.
We were supposed to be shooting at the krauts. Well.
Whoopsie.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to advance on it.
Well, we're gonna eat really well tonight, guys.
All right. And as you all make your way forward, you can see that this mouflon, as large as its antlers are, you would guess that this is let's see. I'm gonna roll some dice to see how big it is.
It's like the size of a chihuahua.
It looked bigger.
It's a little bit smaller. It's on the smaller end, but you can tell that it's got enough meat. It's got enough meat on it for you.
It's okay. Once it's stuffed and mounted, it'll look huge.
I thought 2D100 plus 50 would be adequate, but it rolled a 9 and a 47.
It's been a hard winter.
You can tell that, it has not shed its winter coat yet. The fur on it is currently matted with blood, but you can tell that it is thick. It's got a thick hide on it, thick fur. Those of you, you see that the guide actually, he holds out his hand to each of you and congratulates all of you, and begins to pull out some rope out of his pack and begins to tie it around the horn so as to potentially drag it out.
And then he turns into a shape-shifting demon.
Yes. Yes, Dave, I have gone hunting. Once. I didn't see a damn thing. No, I've gone hunting a couple of times with my dad. I've never gone solo. But with that being said, the guide actually asks you, he says, do you want to continue down the trail to see if we can find anything else?
Of course.
Oh, definitely.
Let's say sure. That's not a bad idea. We've got
All
time.
right. So, you see he kind of hoists, he makes like some sort of a harness out of the rope and hoists it up on his shoulders. It begins dragging it out. And you all continue down the trail. And as you continue, I would have someone give me a spot hidden roll really quickly.
Someone or everyone?
Man, Jimmy is on it.
That's right.
Oof.
As
One of
you are, let's see. Here, I'll have India do it too since everybody's doing it. Maybe
Yeah,
she'll,
let's just all hit it. Why not?
Yeah, maybe she'll get a chance to increase it. We'll see.
She might.
Not today. You see that as she's like looking off the trail, a branch smacks her in the head. As you make your way down, let's see. Yeah, everybody here except for India Maria. You look off. Yes, I know you can roll yourself. But what are you gonna hop online, Nomi? As you're making your way down the trail, everybody looks and sees a dark shape lying in the snow.
Does it
Just
look like
probably about 15 yards off the trail.
Is it
doesn't look like another
human-like?
one of these furry things?
No, it does not.
It
I'm sure it
doesn't-
won't be
Fact.
something horrifying.
Is it-
Especially
is it-
Camellia, you can tell that this, the shape of it looks like it's probably a man.
Okay, I'll tell everybody it's a human.
Man, bear, pig? 8?
At which point, Jasmina sprints forward.
Okay.
Yep, let's-
Oh.
That's smart.
Don't
Stick
chase
with
after
her.
her.
It could be a monster.
It could
Come
be
back.
her
I know, that's why I'm
father.
following.
It could be her father.
No, I'm telling her it could be a monster, so she stays back.
Miss Jasmina, it's not safe.
And as you all make your way, is anybody staying behind on the trail?
No.
I'm slowly advancing.
All right. So, as you all make your way forward, you can see that this is the shape of a man lying on his back in the snow. Jasmina shrinks down to her knees and begins weeping. The figure itself is unrecognizable. It is the shape of a man with his face blown away. A double-barrel shotgun lies next to him. I'm going to need everybody to give me a sanity roll really quickly.
Eh.
Been there, seen that.
Except for Frost.
Clay's like, wow, that's really bad.
Like, I've seen this 5,000 times.
Trench warfare.
Sanity.
Oh, come on.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Come on, this bothers me not at all.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. So it looks like Jimmy and Eldritch, you are both going to lose. Oh God.
Oh,
3 sanity as you look down on this form. Jean-Luc, you're instantly obsessed with this form. You see the old black, the old aged blood staining the snow just beneath this body, and it fills you with a certain fascination. Your vision focuses in on it. And Jimmy, this is a very grisly scene. You look at this man, and it looks as though he has probably shot himself in the head, blowing his face completely off of his head. Jasmina, you see she is weeping but eventually stands up, sniffs, and wipes the tears away and says, "This cannot be true. I knew my father. He would not kill himself."
Well, this is not proof that it is him. Maybe we should search the body.
Whoever this is going to pay.
Are these his clothes?
Are we sure it's him?
This is him.
I'll
I know his
search the
clothes and
body.
his build.
Clay is looking around near the body,
I'll
like in
search
the
for a
distance
wallet.
nearby, to see if maybe
Okay.
maybe he saw the horrifying creature and did this or something. He's looking for tracks and things away from the body while they do that.
I
Okay.
go to get a closer
So,
look.
I would have, let's see, Clay, I'm going to have you give me a track roll. Camellia, I'm going to have you give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
And Jimmy's going to
Sorry.
attempt to comfort the young lady.
Okay, I'm going to have
I
you
got
give
a
me
regular success.
a charm roll. You got a regular
Come
success?
on now, I don't have an ulterior motive. I just feel bad for the poor girl. That would be Peel, wouldn't it?
Let's see. Okay, so Clay, as you're kind of looking around, it's hard to tell. You can it looks as though it's snowed since this body has been here. The body is cold. This is definitely not fresh. And the snow has since covered any tracks that may have been here.
Hard success.
However, you see that Jasmina actually, as you begin to comfort her, she goes over to you and lays her head down on your shoulder.
Not bad.
You see India shoots you a look, almost like, it's hard to tell what kind of look she's giving you, almost like jealousy, but also like, I can't believe you would try to take advantage of this poor young lady.
Jimmy's going to hold her and turn away so that he's not facing her.
Moss, what would I roll to see if he did this to himself? Natural world?
I would
Run
say
against
I'd
anthropology.
probably I'll have you roll me a spot hidden as well.
Even better.
So Camellia, with your spot hidden roll.
Oh, come on with these rolls.
Okay. Camellia, with your spot hidden roll, you notice a couple of things. You notice that it looks as though there is a little bit, as you're kind of examining the body, you don't see a wallet. However, a couple things you do notice is that the tips of his fingers look as though they are covered in some sort of like a grease. And you can also see a smear of it on his jacket. As you kind of peer around, you can actually see it looks as though there is also a small caliber bullet wound in his back, and it looks as though it punctured his lung. But as you kind of like look around, you can see that there's no exit wound.
All
And
right,
finally,
I'll point
you
that
can-
out to the group.
And you also notice that his shoes and his lower legs are covered in like a gray dust.
I'll point that out.
How would we figure out what this dust is?
Do you know does anybody have science geology?
No.
No, I got biology.
Okay. Let's see. What does everybody have that might
Well, I mean, I have
Physics?
probably not physics.
Wouldn't like my experience with the law and crime tell me if I recognize this as a way to fake suicide? I mean, fake in Minecraft.
I mean, it's
The-
obvious it's a fake suicide at this point. You got shot in the back.
dust?
Slide.
Clay is gonna just touch it.
Well,
and
you said
smell it.
you said he was shot in the back. I'm
Mhm.
just trying to not say that word because I don't want it to get triggered.
Yeah,
by YouTube.
Yeah, I see.
But like he was shot in the back, from the back. So presumably somebody shot him, right? And probably tried to do
Shot
like
in the
a
face.
fake thing where he, shot himself. Which I'm assuming that's part of the grease, part of it.
So, what's I'm sorry, what's the question that you're asking then? Are you trying
Can I use law to determine if I have seen this method?
I suppose so, yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
And Clay is smelling the dust. He's just getting on his fingers and like,
yay, I succeeded.
Okay. So I would say that, yeah, especially with your connections to the mob, this is probably something that they would have done. Although, to your knowledge, it seems sloppy. Because most of the time there would only be one bullet wound. So it seems as though based on your experience with it, this might have been done almost as a secondary measure, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And then Clay, oh man, what would I have you roll?
be like a hard or an idea roll or something, or is there something else that makes sense?
I would say maybe a no roll.
Okay.
But I'm looking for probably a hard success on this because this is a little bit niche information.
All right. We'll see if he can do it. I don't have any Eureka points left, so we're just going raw knowledge here.
Raw dog.
Raw dog that
And
knowledge.
he got an
wow.
11. So the extreme
Extreme
success.
success.
He's like, oh, it's the Ratatouille scene. He's just like,
Yeah.
take it back to his childhood suddenly.
Yeah, you've been around the block a time or two. Just based on the consistency, if you smell it, it doesn't really have much of a smell. But you can tell that this is powdered granite.
And look at her and just say, is there a quarry nearby?
A quarry.
Place where there'd be powdered granite?
I do
Rock
not know.
quarry.
I do not know
Oh.
of anything. And I'm not from here. I do not know.
What about the dig site? Would
Probably
it have
ask the
granite?
guide.
And you see the guide looks at he's dumbfounded by what's going on, and he kind of comes to his senses. He shakes his head a little bit, and he says, yes, perhaps this is I do not know. It's and you can see he's trying to think of what it's called as I'm looking for the name of it. The cement factory. Perhaps there is a cement factory in town, or just outside of town. It's about a mile.
Why do I remember a cement factory, old boy? Did we read about one of those somewhere?
Gosh, I could have sworn it might have come up in conversation.
I could have swore we saw it somewhere. Something about it.
Well, it sounds like we have a lead to follow, gang.
And we have to do something with his body. We have to get him back, I guess. And so Clay is going to... How far out are we? Like, we're half an hour away?
About, you're about 2 miles out.
Okay, well, Clay is going to then, I guess, take off his outer coat and, I guess, wrap the guy's body up in it. Because I don't know unless anyone thinks we should leave it here for the police.
To which Jasmina kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and says, I do not know if this would be a good idea. The police, and especially the army, would be asking too many questions.
All right. Is there anything from his body that you want to take before they get their hands on it?
No, I think I'll just leave it how it is. Wait. And you see she walks over to the body and lifts up his hand, and you see he's got a ring on his right hand, and she pulls that off and stuffs it in her coat pocket.
All right.
And she wipes a few
Somberly
tears
leave,
away
I
from his
guess.
face.
And just look at look at Jimmy.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I missed that.
Oh, he just gives you a look when she's like wiping tears away from her face. He's just like,
Jimmy's gonna pull out
All
a
right, let's go.
hanky and hand it to her.
Jimmy, why don't you take her for a walk?
Yes, I think that would be best. And Jimmy's gonna lead her away.
I searched the body for keys or anything helpful.
No roll necessary. You look around and you feel, and it seems as though whatever was on the body, if there was, has since been taken.
He got rolled. Rolled.
I feel like Gore would say that out loud too.
Yeah, whatever he had on him is here no longer.
look around the woods one more time and then head out, I guess.
What's around the woods then?
Are you trying to give me a spot hidden to see if there's anything watching you?
Can we follow the tracks that
I do too.
where he came from?
Clay tried to find tracks, and it seems as though they've already been covered up by snow. To the best of his knowledge. As you all look around the forest, it seems as though you are alone.
Okay. Clay just, is a little on edge always, even though he loves being outside. It's woods in Europe, so memories.
I want to look around for the cartridge that was fired into his back.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me a spot hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Camila would have told you that there was no exit.
Extreme
point.
success. Yeah, I'm not looking for the bullet. I'm looking for the cartridge.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah, extreme success. You look and you don't see a spent cartridge around. However, I will ask that perhaps you give me a medicine roll.
Probably a revolver.
First aid?
Yeah, I'd say I'll allow first aid.
Fine. Good. Success.
Okay. Yeah, just based on examining the body, you notice that there is very little blood on the snow surrounding the wound in his back. It seems as though
he was placed here.
Exactly.
Is there a trail of blood anywhere in the snow?
You don't see any. It seems as though, based on your best guess, he was probably shot off-site and perhaps brought here and placed here.
I do not think this man was killed here. His blood is too little to have been killed here. He was brought here to make it look like this. He was definitely killed and brought here to make it look like he killed himself.
Interesting.
You guys keep
at
going.
least
I'll
we
be
have
right
a
back.
lead.
Okay. Right back.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. At least we have a lead that we can follow.
Yes, but unfortunately there's no trail here.
Well, if we get to the cement factory and see
Yes,
that there's
we
blood
can look.
somewhere, then we'll have found out where it happened, I suppose.
True.
I suggest we have this conversation as we walk back.
Yes, let's retire.
Guess the hunting trip's over, huh?
I tried to leave the body a few
Just
times.
look at him.
No pig.
I
Did
tried to
not
leave the
see-
body a few times, and it takes me a few moments to draw myself away.
Okay.
Jimmy's actually going to keep Jasmine a little bit ahead of you guys. Try to... He's not completely tactless. He does want to make sure that she's all right,
When do you think he will realize, I'll ask Clay and Jean, that he doesn't really have a chance with her?
Has he had a chance with any of the women that he's been macking on?
He had a chance with those 2 women you paid.
He doesn't even
That was
have a
foregone
chance
conclusion.
with the paid woman or the chameleon.
according to him, I guess he's no longer a virgin. That poor man.
Well, if I had to take the word of him or a ham sandwich, I know whose I'd be choosing.
The ham sandwich, of course.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's delicious.
Well, when he finds out when he's not a virgin, when he realizes what that actually means, he'll be a changed man.
Well, you know, it is probably around lunchtime. We should probably get this meat and make sure to get a good lunch out of this.
You know, him and reality are not exactly on a level playing field.
I don't think they ever will.
I don't either.
Jasmine,
that was my point.
I swear to you, we're going to find who did this and we're going to bring him to justice.
Oh, trust me. I know. I will die before I let this person get away with this. Whoever it was.
This is Jimmy talking while further back, they're all talking some mad shit about Jimmy. He doesn't know that.
It's just truthful gossip. It's okay.
So, by the way, we left.
Okay.
And we headed back.
Just spitting facts.
Yeah.
All right. So the shuttle makes its way back to the hunting lodge. You see that the guide is very quiet along the way. He doesn't really say much.
I will tell the guide, can you just keep our names out of this? You can say you found the body yourself, right?
He gives you a silent nod.
Okay.
And looks wide-eyed at the road.
I'll give him some coin. And I'll say, I'm sure they'll handle this in the most discreet manner.
He kind of like waves it away. He says, no, no. It seems as though like probably the only word that he knows in English.
Okay. I'll go and sit back with everybody. But like he'll keep our name out of it.
Did we actually give him our names?
No, but he knows where we are. He knows where we're like staying at.
You signed up for the hunt.
Yeah.
Good point. Okay.
I propose we make sure we're not found when the police come around.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess we wait for the shuttle to go back. Unless the shuttle goes back multiple times, I guess we go back when the shuttle is available.
Oh, we're in the shuttle and we're going back now.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying we got to the shuttle. I got it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. On the way back, he hasn't said really much of anything during the walk back, the hour and a half walk back or so, nor on the 5-mile drive it takes to get back to the lodge.
Can I see? Let me think. Can I roll psychology to see if there's something I could say to help him feel better?
Well, first of all, you know he doesn't really speak English.
Okay. Never mind then.
So
and how was he communicating with us when
through Jasmine?
He was communicating with you through Jasmine, and he was also speaking a little bit of German.
Okay.
For those of you who speak German.
The only thing that Clay does on the way back is after we get onto, because is he driving or is he riding in the?
He's driving.
He's driving. While he's driving, at a straight spot in the road, Clay will just step up there and offer him a cigarette. Calm his nerves.
He looks over and grabs it between two fingers and shakily puts it in his mouth.
Light it for him and then just pat him on the shoulder and go and sit back down.
And as you do this, you see he has it hanging out of his mouth. He leans back in his seat and seems to relax a little bit.
Universal language. Vices.
All right. But you all make your way back to the lodge. You've got your mouflon in tow and presumably dinner for the night. You see that somebody from the lodge comes out and asks you in German, would you like for us to stuff it for you? That way you may
Ah.
take the head with you.
I mean, ja.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. There is a fee associated with this. 100 pounds sterling.
Okay. Can take care of it.
It's always a fee.
At which point the wild sheep is unloaded, and you see it's taken into the lodge, where you would presume that it will be field dressed and prepared for that night's meal. Right now, it's probably, by the time you get back, you're probably looking at around, probably around 11 o'clock in the morning or so.
Well, we have time to then go to this cement factory
Or the river.
or the river.
For the
Do we
tracks
know where
of
this-
dawn.
Do we know where the cement factory is, Moss? Is it by the river?
You could relatively easily get directions.
Okay. I'll ask for directions because I'm wondering if it's by the river anyway.
Okay. The directions actually let you know that the Blatovic quarry / cement factory is about a mile west of Vinkovci. So you feel as though if you take the road to the here, I will present you with a map. Oh, that is items, not images. Let's see. Vinkovci players map. Boop. So you are at the lodge, which is number 1. You guess that based on the directions you get, you would go north along the road and then hang a left. And then as you get towards the farmland, just before you get towards the farmland, you would hang another left. And the cement factory is down that way.
So it's by the river.
Not really. Like you can see that there.
One street away, is it? Or
Yeah, it says it's not the one that juts up along the river. It's the one that follows along after, probably, a mile or so
Okay.
after the river makes its turn.
Got it.
All right.
So not really close.
No. All right. Well, what do people want to do? Do you want to go to the river and check it out and see if we can find tracks again, or go to the cemetery place?
I'm feeling like the river's a bit of a dead end at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an active clue that leads to the cement factory at least.
All right. We'll go to the cement factory then.
Okay. So, I guess would you all probably summon a cab or something along those lines?
Yeah.
Yep. Get ourselves a nice, comfy cab, as comfy as we can get in this little town.
Okay. You get one that's relatively comfortable. You can tell that there is a little bit of money in this town, but not much given its size. But yeah, you're able to get yourself a cab, and it takes probably, maybe 6-7 minutes to get there with the snow that is piled on the road. But eventually you do come to a very large quarry. You see very heavy machinery setting outside, currently covered in snow, as it looks like it's not currently in use. However, you do also come across a very large warehouse. You guess to probably be about 3 stories tall. You see a large conveyor belt on the outside, which looks to feed whatever stone is being quarried from the quarry inside.
Okay, is Yasmina coming with us?
Yeah, if you invite her, she would want to come with you.
I kind of thought she would want to be with people, especially since we're investigating.
I want to look for those prints we saw before to see if that creature is here.
Rush away, good fodder.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
It's
Regular
ready.
success. Yeah. As you're kind of wandering around, it looks like most of the snow here surrounding the quarry and the warehouse is relatively undisturbed. You don't see any tracks, neither cloven hoof, nor footprint, nor tire track here, save for the ones that you had just made with your cab.
Okay. Well, I guess checking out this building is probably our first priority, especially to get out of the wind.
I will look to see. I'll do a spot hidden to look for people that might be keeping watch.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, extreme success.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks around. You look around. You spy on top of the warehouse, looking on the roof, because it seems as though people get on roofs now. You look into the quarry. You look back down the road, and it doesn't seem as though anybody followed you.
No, I mean they're keeping watch out of this area.
Oh, like guards or anything? Yeah. You don't see any guards currently.
You like my gore Cthulhu blood chalice?
That is
Needs more
pretty cool.
blood. Needs a lot more blood.
Does need some blood. We'll need some.
Kitty.
All right. Okay, so we going in?
Yeah, if we can find a door that we don't have to open, like the main doors. I'm assuming there's a personnel entrance.
Yeah, you do see that there is a personnel entrance. However, you do see that it is currently locked from the outside. You see it's got like a sliding bar which comes down over a latch, and there is currently a padlock on the front of it. India will speak up and say, well, I can try my hand at that if you want.
Oh, I just assumed we were done. We had to go home. But no, I think that I suppose that's worth a try. Just smile
What? We're
and
not going home?
kind of get in the way of anybody that might be looking from the road to kind of block her. Like I'm gonna get out a cigarette, make a big show out of stretching and lighting it to keep myself between her and the road.
Question for you. What are you doing about the cab driver? You having him sit there and wait for you?
No, we probably let him go because I'm sure that there's a place. Well, is there a place nearby in town that we could walk to and call a cab from, or
About a
are we
mile.
it's a mile away?
About a mile away.
Probably have him wait down around the corner somewhere. Tell him come back in. Well, I don't know. Should we tell him to come back in a little while, or should we tell him to just park down around the road? The only thing I'm worried about is if we tell him to come back in a while, that all hell could break loose.
Have him wait somewhere out of sight.
Okay, yeah, we just have him go down the road a little ways and have him wait and said we'll come find him.
Okay. And
Keep the meter
Jasmina kind
running.
of translates for you back and forth. But I would have you give me probably a persuade roll. You don't get the idea that he's not going to do anything, that he's not going to wait out of sight, but
Can I do
gives
the
you
persuade roll?
Money
Yeah.
persuasion.
as you're kind of going back and forth with this, he's looking out the corner of his eyes and squinting a little bit. You can tell that he's a little bit suspicious.
I'll roll a persuade, and I got an extreme success.
Batting those eyelashes.
Okay. You see he nods, and you see he puts the vehicle in reverse and backs down the road, and you can see you kind of lose him in the tree line. But out of the corner of your periphery, you can hear the vehicle currently idling. At which point, India Maria will go up to the padlock and attempt to unlock it. I think she would probably use her Eureka point for this.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, not good enough. It seems as
I'll
though
try.
the lock is probably stuck, or it's frozen at this point. It's a little bit too cold to handle.
Can I try or no?
I would say, given that she'd already tried, I'll need a higher degree of success.
Wait, I can fix this problem. I piss on the lock. The heat from my body fluids will unfreeze it.
Damn,
So
I'm
just-
getting shade from Nomi right now in the chat. Shoot. I'm just trying to help.
Wow. Shit.
So Gore just whips out his monster hog and starts hosing down the padlock.
Oh God. Okay.
Monster hog.
I'm very happy that Clay is facing the road right now.
Shit.
Helicopter!
Yeah, but,
Helicopter, helicopter.
No.
Camellia, if you
Okay.
want to try it, I'll need a hard success from you.
Oh shit.
But I unfroze it. Come on, that was genius thinking. Don't punish me.
I mean, if you're willing to handle a lock that Gora's just pissed on,
Can we just say that I gave India a help option so she could roll with a bonus die instead?
sure, why not?
That's my way
I'll
better.
just roll it again.
It was a good plan. It was a solid plan.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Okay.
Yep. So at this point, it seems as though the lock is stuck shut. You look at it, and there are icicles which are currently dripping down from it, as if it is potentially frozen, making it
Well,
more difficult to unlock.
Okay.
Jimmy whips
Clay.
out his 45. There's other ways.
No, Clay, go ahead and break it.
Is there a pane of glass on this? He's gonna think for a second here. It's like, well, normally it's just boot to the door frame, but is there a pane of glass on this that he could break and reach through? And like, well, it's not gonna help the lock.
It's
So,
padlock. Yeah, it's padlock.
yeah, I think he's probably just going to have to boot it.
Is the building made out of wood?
You can tell that this building is made out of steel.
Steel.
It's a very run-of-the-mill type warehouse, but there are windows
Corrugated
that
steel.
are kind of surround the first floor, or the first story, I should say.
Can I do a listen roll to see if I hear anybody who's inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know what's the silent way to open that
I
lock?
got a regular success.
Okay.
Get
Yeah.
some on it.
At this point, all is silent. The only thing you can hear is the wind gusting around you and the car idling just down the road.
What's
Are
the
there-
silent way to open the lock?
Are there any other entrances? Windows?
Yeah, there are windows around the first floor. You can tell that they are not windows. Well, yeah, you can tell that the windows could be opened, but typically they are opened from the inside. Do you go around and kind of look through the windows and
Yeah.
see? Okay, so inside, as you kind of look around, you come to what looks to be an office area. You see some lanterns currently on a table and a typewriter which has no papers currently in it, and you see a couple of filing cabinets. As you kind of make your way around the outside of the warehouse, you can see that there's all kinds of heavy machinery, a conveyor belt which feeds rock into what looks to be a pulverizing machine, some sort of like a hydraulic machine that, when activated, comes down and crushes rock as it's fed through the conveyor belt and then feeds it into what looks to be a hopper on the other side.
Can I do a spot hidden to see if I can spot any blood?
I was just gonna do the same thing.
Yes, I would say so. I'm gonna need from out here. I would probably need a hard success.
Okay.
Okay.
Hard success.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. We both did it.
Okay. All right. So, as you're kind of looking around, you look inside, and it looks as though there is a small bit of blood near what looks to be a control mechanism. And Camellia, you actually spy a very small bullet casing. Based on what you know, you would guess that this is probably just a small caliber, maybe a 22.
Okay. I'll point out the bullet casing to the group and say it's a 22.
Well, this is definitely the spot because this was a 22.
Okay. The windows, are they made out of glass?
Yes.
Can we break the windows and just walk inside?
Yeah, if you'd like to. Mm-hmm.
Muffled.
Okay. Can we try to? Are the window frames made out of wood?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'd say they'd probably be made out of wood.
Okay. Can we just, with one of the windows, just kind of try to get the wooden frame out?
Cleo boy,
So-
can you grab one of those windows and rip it off without breaking the glass?
Yeah.
Well, upon inspection, you can see that the windows are
Gives you an
currently
eyebrow.
latched on the inside with some sort of a lock that kind of spins around and fastens it shut. And you
Right.
can see that there are hinges which swing outward on the inside and props which are currently latched in place.
You can
Clay's
still
just
push it
gonna
open.
look at Yasmin and say, if we break this, I don't want to compromise the investigation the police are probably going to do. But
Oh,
if
that's
I
true.
break this,
Maybe
it's up
don't
to
break
you.
it.
Do you want the
We're-
police to enact justice or do you want to do it yourself?
Well, we already got the information we needed from here in terms of this is where he was killed. Are there any other doors, Moss?
You look around and you don't see any other doors. However, there are other openings, such as the
Okay.
openings which feed. You can see kind of a large conveyor belt that comes in at a slope from what looks to be what would be equivalent to the third level, and there is an opening which the conveyor belt feeds rock into.
Okay, Jimmy, I think you would fit through there.
Oh, golly. Well, if you say so, Miss Camellia.
that was my shocked face.
Do you think the police are going to be able to help you find out exactly what happened here, or do you think we are a better choice? As we've come this far already.
But Jimmy can just
Oh, I'm just
Run
saying
through
before
it.
we leave everything to the police. And we
No, I mean we're not leaving. I mean Jimmy can crawl in and open the door for us. Or open a window.
I get that. I meant overall people justice and not police justice.
Well, and all I was saying is I don't want to break the window and have them start asking us questions rather than the people they're going
Yeah.
to follow.
Point of
so they
order,
go off that way.
Point of order. I think we already crossed that bridge when Mr. G here hosed down the lock.
Kids do that sort of thing all the time. It's not that unusual, I'm sure.
Well, they won't know that his DNA is on it, and I think at this point in range they don't know how to test even for DNA.
DNA is not even in your daddy's pants at this point, old boy. Go on.
When was DNA actually discovered? Was it discovered yet?
I
Probably
don't
not.
think so. I'll look.
I think they at least had fingerprint analysis back then.
Yeah,
But he didn't
I'm
touch it,
willing
he just
to-
beat
Yeah,
on it.
yes, they had
JT.
fingerprint analysis, but no database.
Yeah, JT, check out the live stream fan art.
When
I saw-
was DNA discovered?
But I am willing to
Thanks,
climb
Sassy
in.
Witch.
I'm kind of afraid.
Okay, DNA testing was in 1984, so I think we're pretty fine. We're okay.
It'll be a cold case by then. So yeah, if Jimmy can get through, open a window and prop it open for us to get in, then at least we won't be hopefully making the cops look for us rather than whatever tangent they'll go on.
You're not doing the old boy justice, Sassy. It would have been way closer to the lock. I'm just saying. I rolled pretty good.
It's
I
forced
rolled
perspective.
pretty good.
All right. So, Jimmy, are you going to try to climb in through the conveyor belt?
Jimmy's a people pleaser. He's gonna do what he's told.
Okay. Okay. I would say that as you kind of make your way around toward the opposite side of the building, you can see that the conveyor belt has a few supports which rise up and meet it towards the middle and then finally towards the very end. And we'll say that there is a ladder which leads up to the top of the conveyor belt. So you could easily enough make your way up there.
All right, he's gonna scramble on out there like a little monkey.
All right, and as you do, before you set foot on the conveyor belt, you notice that it is currently covered in snow and presumably ice.
I can fix that.
No, that's okay. That's okay, Mr. G. I can handle this.
I had a lot of coffee today. I'm just saying.
And you all look, and you can see that he is probably about 20 feet in the air.
Oh
So-
boy.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I guess let's try
I'll
to see
help.
if I see anything while I'm up here.
Yeah, once he gets up there, if he needs help getting boosted up there, Clay can obviously help him boost him to the point. But then after he gets out of reach, then it's all up to Jimmy.
Okay. So you're just trying to see if you can see anything from up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and if you want, you can give me a spot hidden. Regular success. Yeah. You can currently see there's a little bit of steam which is rising up, presumably from where the cab is currently idling and running up your tab. You can also see Vinkovci in the distance. You can see the hunting lodge and the train station off in the distance as well. But as far as your immediate surroundings, you don't see anything that you would guess to be out of the ordinary.
Golly, it's pretty up here.
Pretty doesn't get us inside, Jimmy.
It's cold, boy. Heady.
Right.
All right.
Sorry.
You
I
should
just
zip
gotta
your
go.
pants up. You'd be warmer.
It'll be all right.
All right, and let me look into something very quickly. But as I
want to break free.
Wow.
Really?
To break free. I was thinking more free balling, but
free,
Yeah, I was gonna go
balling.
there, but
Let me see. There is a thing that I want to look up. Okay, so
stop looking at my thing.
I was gonna say don't say thing around this guy.
all right, so
You don't want to
what I will have
breath,
you do,
boy.
as you climb atop this conveyor belt, you can tell that this is covered in snow and ice. It's going to take very careful traversal to get down without slipping. I'm going to need a dexterity check from you.
Oh boy, is Jimmy about to fall to his death?
Don't fall to your death.
Oh
you shouldn't have
boy.
let me pee on it.
Well, okay.
Do you have
fair
any
enough.
Eureka points left?
I burned all my Eureka points.
Oh shit.
Always
no.
save one for falling to your death, Jimmy. Always save one.
Okay. If he fails, is it possible he'll die?
Yeah.
Always possible.
Okay, then don't do it, Jimmy.
Do it. Do it.
What?
No.
Does
Don't
he
do
look-
it, Jimmy.
Does he
No.
look like unsteady up there, or is he just
Well,
like
Camellia will tell you if it looks very icy, don't do it. Come
You
back.
can tell that as he sets foot on the conveyor belt, his feet kind of slip just a little bit, but he regains his balance.
Okay, Camellia will tell her to just come down and don't do it because he's
It'll
gonna
be
die.
fun.
No, because then we'll have to put up with the police and a new dead body that's sitting there.
Hey, we'll have to
I
break
don't
in a
think
new
so.
character.
It's just a black ice. It'll be fine.
No,
Clay will
no.
help him down. Does that opening look large enough that Clay could get through it or not? Clay's
Yeah.
not a small person.
Yeah,
but
you would
yeah.
guess that, especially if you hunch down, you could probably get through it.
Let me ask you a question, Moss.
Okay.
It's a conveyor belt, right?
Yeah.
Could he grab the sides of it even though it's slippery and just inch his way
Just
down?
scoot
Even though it's
along,
slippery
yeah.
and just scoot down it? Because if he can grab the sides, he's still got a grip on it.
That's a good point.
There's no railings or
I'll
anything like
piss
that.
on it.
Not
Not
really.
railings, but you're
Not
grabbing
really
metal.
No, but, like,
much to
you-
grab
you
onto.
He means like drop down on my belly and scoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just and like hug it and scoop down, like hugging it. He's a hugger, you know.
I am a hugger.
I would say that's an option. How would I rule that? Yeah, I would say that is definitely an option.
Well, then how about I do that then? Would I have to do a dex, or would I just be able to?
Yeah, I would still have you give me a dex roll.
With a bonus
Wait,
die,
should I
maybe?
do die?
With this, I would say that you could probably successfully guide yourself. It's a little bit outside, like the conveyor belt itself is a little bit outside your wingspan. Well, actually, how tall are you? You're like
I would say Jimmy's probably around 6 foot.
about 6 foot. Okay, so you could probably get fingertips on either side. So if you feel as though if you lay down, you might be able to guide yourself without the risk of falling off. So yeah, I would have you give me give me a dexterity check with a bonus die.
There we go. All right, here comes my dex. Watch me still fail.
Still fail.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Okay,
my
bonus
God.
die dropped it down
No,
4 points.
At this time, you might want to just spend 29 of your luck so you don't fucking die, because
Yeah.
otherwise you're
Push it.
dead.
Push it. Push
No,
it.
just
Push it.
fucking spend 29 luck.
Push it.
I'm gonna spend the luck.
You're gonna spend the luck? Okay. Oh man. I was like, oh shoo. Okay.
Say, that's how we're gonna end the episode, eh? All right.
Yep. Well, I
Big
wasn't
guns,
hoping to
huh?
kill a character that way, but if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. All right. So you at first you get down on your belly and you grab both sides, and immediately your feet slip out from under you to the point where you feel as though you're going to lose it, but you quickly grab a hold of the sides and steady yourself, and you just feed yourself along this conveyor belt until you eventually come to the inside, out of the wind, out of the snow, and the air in here is it smells very heavily of grease and oil, and it's very dusty in here. You can see that there's dust particles just floating around as the sun kind of shines in and illuminates them in the air. As you make your way down the conveyor belt, you can see that just below you it looks to be a hopper which feeds onto another conveyor belt that leads towards some sort of like a pulverizing machine off to your left.
Well, I'm gonna try my best to get down without killing myself again, and
Okay.
focus on the task and
Yeah.
let them in.
Easily enough, I would say that you're able to get down. No problem. And you make your way over to a window, open it up, and you can hear the ice on the window crack as the icicles begin to fall away from it. But you open up the window and you prop it open, and it seems to be just wide enough for everybody to get in.
Fantastic. Help everybody through and then go through last, Clay will.
Yeah, so I'm down to 13 luck.
Well, better that than having
No.
a complete new character, man.
Am I the king of luck right now?
You might be.
All 20
you,
points?
Yeah, you might be. Wow. Okay. So now that you all are inside, is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Tacos.
I want to see if I can find anything that kind of might give us information about who killed the dude. So by where I saw the casing,
Mm-hmm.
Footprints,
any
Blood
notes,
trail.
anything.
Okay.
Clay is looking to see if the guy hid something
Any
in any of
cameras?
this stone. 'Cause he
Cameras?
Messages,
Yeah,
Wow.
Again,
messages,
Sevvy.
We
Yeah, there's a
discussed
guy
this.
in the corner. He's just
hidden messages written with blood. There's like a little bird in the corner taking pictures with his.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'll
God,
look for
no.
the paparazzi, please.
like a
Yeah, there's a
Flintstones
little.
camera.
You see a little bird up in the rafters, and you hear it chitter like,
Chiseling. He's chiseling
Um,
pictures.
So you go ahead and give me. I would say give me a probably a track roll.
For who?
You specifically,
Me.
Camellia. Yeah, because you're looking for anybody who's looking around for, like you said, blood trails, footprints, anything like that. I'd say just about anybody who's looking for something like that.
Clay is looking for a
Probably.
disturbed pile of rock that the guy may have hidden anything in because he had
No,
grease and
you
stuff on his
rolled to
hands.
spot hidden. It's track, but I'm not looking for blood stains. I know where I found the casing. I'm looking for anything that was left behind.
Okay, and I guess a spot hidden then.
Yeah, I think John was looking for blood.
Yeah, like blood, message written in blood, foot trail, anything.
Okay, yeah, I would have you give me a track roll then.
I just rolled for a general check.
Just a general check. Okay.
Yeah.
General
No
check.
way I'm gonna get this, but yeah.
Wow.
Clueless.
I would make your brother reference. Nice. And Clay is looking for things that if the guy tried to hide anything like stone, like if there was a pile of stone or gravel or granite, he was hiding something or whatever. So he's looking for disturbed normal bits and pieces of that kind of
Disturbed
stuff.
normal bits and pieces. Okay. All right. I'll take a spot hidden roll from you as well. Okay. Very good. All right. So I would say that Jimmy and Camellia, as you're kind of perusing around, you're looking at some of the machinery controls. And as you're kind of looking around, you can actually see what looks to be some sort of like a grease or fluid is stuck to one of the controls. You can see it, and as you kind of examine it a little bit closer. Let's see, you got to, yeah, Jimmy especially, you can tell it looks as though somebody had probably recently worked this machine and they had grease on their hands. And then Clay, as you're looking around, you don't see anything that was attempted to be hidden necessarily.
Okay.
But I would say that yeah, we'll say that you'd probably see some, especially with your extreme success, you can tell that some of the rock which is in the hopper has recently been pulverized. It seems as though that this machine was probably used relatively recently based on what you guys are seeing.
Okay. So there could be,
or attempted to be used anyway.
Yeah, it could be. It's possible there's something in the hopper down there. I'm not going to stick my hand in and we can look at the bottom. But interesting. He's just going to point that out to everyone and say this was used recently.
Well, it didn't pulverize him. So, what do you think was in it?
Don't know. They could have, maybe they were threatening him, or maybe he threw something in. We should check and see if the receptacle has anything in it.
Actually,
could have thrown the gun in.
You know what, Clay? Actually, with your extreme success, I'll give you a little bit more. So, as you're kind of looking around, you can see that the some of the rock is recently pulverized. You're kind of examining the conveyor belt, and it actually looks like some of the rock was kind of moved. Some of the granite was actually moved aside just before it got to the pulverizer, almost as if something was removed from the pulverizer.
Like either he or somebody was trying to pulverize something and it got stopped and taken away or something. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, there was something taken away from here or removed. That is interesting. Does the rest of this rock look unusual?
No. I mean, based on what you know about granite, it looks like granite.
Got it.
Granted, it looks like granite.
Exactly.
Boo.
Wow.
All right. And with that, you all are in the concrete factory. And I think that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. We will pick up with your next course of action. So let's go ahead and get some improvement rolls out of the way, shall we?
Sure.
Yay.
All right. Who would like to go first?
Jimmy.
Do you have to
I
get out of
guess-
here, Chris?
Yeah, I guess I'll go. So I got charm, which I'm very proud of. Jimmy is not a natural charmer. So all right, yay.
We'll get you next episode, Jimmy, says John.
And if only I could remember her name.
You almost killed me. You almost. Not this time. All right. So all right, that's cool. Library use. Don't really care if that goes up. Yeah, no, that's nothing. Stealth. Master of Stealth. Jimmy Summers. Help me break the curse of 36.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, since some of you are young, did any of you watch that DEI charm show? The recent one?
No,
No,
Huh?
I'm not. I'm
God,
not an
it looks-
idiot.
It looks so bad.
I'm not an idiot.
And one more for luck. Because God, do I need it.
You got it.
Hey, alrighty.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh my
No.
god, you got 10.
Things are coming up, Jimmy. All right. I guess I'll pass it to whoever wants to take it.
I will hop in. All right, we'll start with Turkish. Hey, look at that.
There we go. We'll turn on some music for this.
Turkish is going up by 7.
Your
Let's-
studies have proved fruitful.
Exactly. Listen does not go up. Occult. This one has a chance of going up. Not if I roll that. Stealth. That's going to go up. And by 10. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Oops. And my rifle. Oh, nope, not going up. And the last thing I think I have is... Oh, I have track as well. Why do I not have it on here? Oh. All right. And track is going to go up.
Nice. This is a good night for you too. Not as good as last episode, but this is a good night
No.
for you too.
And oh, I've got luck, don't I? I definitely need luck. Let's see if I can fail at luck again. Yep. I have 12 luck,
Wow.
and I will continue to have 12 luck.
I'll
Excellent.
go. Law. Damn it. Okay. Listen. Nope. Stealth. Fucking God.
Mm.
Track. Oh my fucking God.
That was one under what you
That's
needed, man.
bullshit, man.
That's bad.
Okay, there we go. At least I failed.
Just
luck.
barely you failed that.
Nice.
Not
It would've
really
been
been your
hard
night,
not-
huh?
There you go. Made it to 21 luck.
All right.
It's me.
And Eldritch, have you gone? You haven't gone yet.
First AIDS. Because AIDS. Are you fucking shitting me? Come on. All right. Spot hidden. Come on. Ah, fuck off. All right. Stealth. Come on. At least let me get stealth, you summon them bitch.
Master of Stealth.
Oh, come on. Go away, cat. Not now.
Hard to sneak around when you're a tripod.
Crack. I can't fuck this crack up. Come on. Kitty, go away.
Not that hard.
Kidding me? Come on.
That's how I
Hmm.
felt too. I failed by 1 in everything.
All right, look.
That's
Come
crazy.
Oh, well, at least I fucking got some luck back. Well, watch it be. You know what? I'm not even gonna fucking say
Oh,
it.
look at me. I've got luck.
9,
Oh.
yeah.
There you
Nice.
go.
I got more than I started with. Oop,
You lucky
do it.
bastards.
Nice. All right. So Nomi has got a few.
Are you gonna
Got
roll
her
for Nomi?
locksmith. She failed for that. Got a 6. Very good. Natural world.
That's not
6. Well, I suppose I could have let her roll next episode, but I've already started.
Hmm.
5. She got
Too
stealth.
late now. He turned off the brakes.
All right. And
I'm high, man.
track failed. All right. Got 8 on that. Very good. And luck.
By the way,
Succeeded
the
on
song-
luck.
The song that's playing right now is possibly copyrighted.
Let's turn that off, shall we?
Yeah.
Mm.
I was gonna
All
say,
right.
maybe.
So let me get us swooshed over to... All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us for yet another episode of Horror. Not quite on the Orient Express, but adjacent to the Orient Express. Let's go around and see what everybody is up to. Have everybody, just let everybody know what you're doing, where they can find you. Let's start off tonight with Nomi.
You're a dumbass.
Sorry. Let's start off with JT, the one who has all the kind words.
You can catch me right after this playing some Conan Exiles on my Kick channel, which would be really cool to come check out. And we are running auditions for our 6-episode werewolf show on my channel. So please go to my Discord if you would like to audition for that show, because it's going to be a lot of fun, and Mega Reacts is running it. And everything else, tomorrow night we got Pirates on Moss's channel, and that's going to be awesome. And then everything else, check my my link tree for Kaiju Watch Fridays. I'm done. I give it to Chris. So
Thank
he can
you,
get
sir.
the hell out of here.
Thank you very much. I am just 5 followers away on Minds from reaching that 500 mark. So you can check me out on Minds and X, KrisWithADagger. You can also follow the links that they've posted in the comments. And very soon, I've got some scary stories coming to the Moonskull channel. Just waiting for the ink to dry on the one I just did. So hopefully look for that very soon. And I think that about does it for me. And of course, catch me here Monday nights with these lovely people. And I will toss it to Froste.
It's me. I caught it. Hopefully caught it. You can find me Sundays over on JT's channel for Riffs when we get that going again in a week.
Oh, yeah. Well, this week.
This week, yep. You can find me here on Monday nights on Moonskull for this. You can find me on Legend Seeker Tuesdays and Thursdays doing Frost Written on Wednesday After Dark. And occasionally, if we do a Legend Lore writing stream that both Rudai and I do, we do that after Wednesday After Dark on the Legend Seeker channel. Then I'll be in Strange Aeons on Fridays. And you can find me on my link tree. And please give me a follow on all the various places that I'm on there. And I will throw it at Sevvy.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. You can find me in my Legally Sevvy channel. I'm trying to get some watch hours, so please go and check it out. Just click on one of the playlists and just let it run. And you can find me over here at Moonskull. We have a lot of stuff that will be happening on Moonskull that will be announced, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. A lot of really cool, exciting new stuff. And I will... Wednesday After Dark, our guest will be Smooth, and I'll pass it to Mas.
Yes. Thank you. Obviously here, you can find me on Wednesdays for Wednesday After Dark, Fridays for Strange Aeons when that starts up. Very excited about that. Also, join us tomorrow for Smoke and Barrel over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. Also, join us on Fridays. We drop new episodes of Fear of Ages Past. That's our Lord of the Rings show. So go and join us over there. We've got our watch hours in. We just need to get our subs up. So we want to be able to cover our subscription costs and all that stuff. So if you haven't subscribed over there as well, go and subscribe over there, as well as leave a like and wait till the stream's over. Leave a comment on this one. We want to get these guys as many benefits as we can because we know, by God, they need it. So comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Support Legend Seeker if you want to. That also, the benefits from there also help these guys out. And I think that's about all I've got. So with that, I would bid you all.
Something.
What did I forget?
Follow my YouTube. I'm 74 away from 500. I forgot all about that. I'm sorry.
There you go. Yes, follow JT's YouTube. Follow my YouTube. Follow all of the things. Follow Legally Sevvy and all the other things. And with that, I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
It's funny because I was going to beat me to it.
I can't find the ending. Where's the ending screen?
There is no ending.
Oh no! Hold on.
The ending is goodbye.
Oh my God, Monster.
So long,
I should have had this ready. Oh no! What am I doing?